Hello everybody, welcome to Friday Night D&D. I am Jaso, your DM. We're playing Wyrd and Wyld, our 5th edition homebrew spelljammer / planescape wacky adventure. Who wants to join me this fine Friday evening?
Hello everyone, I am Bailey. I will be playing Glacé, the College of Glamour Bard.
Hey everyone, it's Luke. I'm playing Aesop, Kinku Alchemist, and his alter ego, Subject 22.
What's up? My name's Kevin. I play Sun Kong, your apeling binoid monk following the way of the abundant spirits.
Good evening, everybody. I'll be playing Renkaz. My name's Slim. Renkaz is a lizard folk fighter, martial archetype of the gunslinger.
Hey, I'm Kyle, and I'm playing Kibo. He's a resurrected giant. He's a way of shadow monk, but he's cool.
Hi everybody, I'm Nick. I play Enviti, a half-elf celestial warlock with Pact of the Tome focus, and I have the most phenomenal familiar of all time, a pseudo-dragon named Jira.
Sorry, I didn't know I was not muted. Sorry if you can hear my chewing.
No, you're fine. Thank you everybody. We are on Wyrd and Wyld session 98. That's a lot of sessions. This is Pithos. That's the episode title. Thank you everybody. I want to give a big thanks, as always, to 8-Bit Ribbit for doing the character art for almost all of our stuff. I really appreciate it. Go check her out via her website or Twitter and give her a follow on Twitter if you enjoy following art, because she is criminally underfollowed and needs way more attention and eyes on her. Only because I love her stuff. So go check her out and take a look at her stuff. Thank you to everybody who is either popping in now or will be popping in later. I really appreciate it. Thank you Slim /husband /Brian and Queen Gorebeard for the subs last week. That was very nice of you guys. Thank you for all the gifted subs, Gorebeard. Thank you 6924/7, Snowy Dew, Bonfires, and Red Goatee Bandit for the follow. I really appreciate that. Speaking of following, you guys are all, any of you who are currently in the chat, are building up Twitch channel points, and you can use that to get all kinds of fun stuff. You can buy inspiration for the party. You can buy even just something simple as a +1 roll for them, and that can do different kinds of things. You can buy avatars that I'm getting loaded up now. All kinds of fun stuff, and as I mentioned before, that tends to come in clutch situations to actually make a failure become a success. So you can see all the rewards you get at the bottom left, and if you're following, which is free, you just click a button to hang out, kind of be informed on when we go live and just kind of check us out a little bit better. That gives you a multiplier to the points you earn, and on top of that, if you happen to want to sub because you enjoyed the content, that'll give you even more. So check that stuff out. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can buy and play around with, so give that a look. I also want to make sure and mention, let's see here, we're going to do a digital gift card giveaway here this weekend. We're going to start and announce it this weekend on Twitter, so keep an eye out for that. That's JWD_mode. Last month we did an actual book giveaway. This time we're going to do one of the digital gift card giveaways, and that's either for Steam or the DM's Guild, whichever one you prefer. So if you enjoy the content but aren't really like a big TTRPG player yourself, you can still get one for Steam, because I'm sure a lot of people are able to make use of that. So check that out and keep an eye on our Twitter for that announcement. That is all of my housekeeping. So let me hand out what looks to be inspiration for practically the whole party here. You guys made good use of your inspiration last time.
Gimme.
Inspiration.
Of course, if you guys want to trade, now is the time to do so.
I have choose 2.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, OP.
The Devil's Bargain.
Does anybody want Fencing Master?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that do?
What's it do?
Base advantage or increase your melee reach by 10 feet until the end of your next turn.
I mean, I'll take that.
This is actually not something
Trades.
that I would use 2 of, so if anybody wants to trade me, they could take this and give me something better.
I'm
For
taking
Gnostic.
rank.
I'm gonna take this one, and you can have this one, Glace.
Thank you.
If that one's okay for you, Rinkaz.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just can make a lot of damage with an extra bit of reach.
Yeah, it's insane.
A quick reminder, Sun Kong, you still do not remember anybody or any current event besides who you are. Although your connection with Roshi seems to be lost, as Roshi was not always a part of yourself. Rinkaz, you, for whatever reason, are just still disgusted by your rifle. There's the potential to make knowledge checks to figure out how long that'll last, but we can do that once we jump into the game here. First, why don't we roll some die to see who wants to give the recap from last week?
Diplomatic immunity.
Luke says, fuck the recap.
You should roll, Luke. What's the worst that could happen? Come on. Rinkaz already rolled one. Look at
What
this.
a waste.
You know what? I'm not a bitch, so I'm gonna roll.
Let's see it.
There you go.
I felt that. I felt that.
You roll over top of a 1. That's not the same.
I'm saying nothing.
Let me get out my tiny violin.
Still the second highest roll.
What happened last time on Weird and Wild, Slim?
Well, we were making our way through the second part of the first level of this terrible, awful dream vault world, or whatever the hell it is. And we were trying to get down to this bottom level to find Raidriar and make him not get extracted or deleted or terminated. And we thought we had a strategic plan on pincering enemies. So the second half of that combat, we got surprised by a giant eyeball monster who sucked out a few eyeballs from, I believe it was Enviti and Glace.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
While that was happening, we were being attacked by giant steel creatures and fate-altering worms, one of which that took a bite out of my head, and I don't know how to investigate anymore. I feel like I've lost part of my mind, but for some reason I'm more in tune with nature. Maybe I'm more savage, maybe I'm more of a lizard, I have no clue. But we were able to fend them off, hurry the hell out of there and get away from that, and also a giant eyeball beam monster from hell that was trying to beat up on Chemo for like 4 rounds, and I don't know how the hell you survived by yourself. Kudos to you.
Bob and weave.
We Enviti got his eyes back right over, scanned us, and we were able to make it down to the bottom to hop in another elevator to come in to see this very weird, evil, anorexic man or woman, person.
I've met him before.
Creepy trench coat, no-eyed, I don't know, man who's slowly extracting what's left of our intelligent, futuristic, mechanical, aethermatic friend. I don't know what the hell he is at this point, but yeah.
Papa Raidriar.
Cooi dad.
Cooi dad.
This man was the one that did our contracts in the pit.
Oh yeah, that's oh. Even more reason to kill him. All right, new target. Bite his head off.
Very
that's
good
it.
recap, Rinkaz. You find a weird bit in your pockets. You have a ally in the chat. Wife has given you a +1 to a roll. Aesop, you may draw an additional inspiration card from her inspiration to you.
Dang!
And Sun Kong, you get a +1 to your roll.
Drawn my card.
And I think I still got blessed going on for me too.
Oh.
How long's it been since we first saw the big dead
It's
thing?
been over an hour, right?
Has it? Okay.
Aesop, you draw one more inspiration card. That's
I have 3
3.
inspirations?
Go.
Oh, man.
Go.
Thank you, because I can't roll normally, so this is gonna mean I'll actually be able to do stuff this encounter.
She was listening the past few weeks and said, "Well, he's been
Yeah.
rolling like ass. I feel bad."
Thank
Oh,
you.
you're right. Oh.
Thank you.
Sympathy, inspiration.
I mean, I'll take it at this point.
He sucks. He needs help.
The mighty inspiration is it's pretty standard to most D&D systems, 5e systems, where the players get to roll twice and take the higher one. However, we're using a card system that typically offers a number of benefits to them. It usually has one of the options is to gain advantage on a roll. However, there's usually an alternate option. Sometimes they can move an additional feat per turn, or they could get a bonus to their saves, or maybe just get a bit of extra damage to an enemy. Sometimes they can pick both if they'd like. So giving them inspiration gives them additional card that they can use that could be beneficial in terms of getting typical advantage to get a higher roll, or other options for them. So that's how that works.
Wife gave me one too. Teehee.
What the fuck? Well, I see. Did you draw an extra card?
No.
Grab your card. Get your inspiration cards. You all have 30 inspiration.
This is your system, Jason. You have no one to blame but yourself.
This is true. This is true.
This is what you wanted.
I asked for this. Hey, Enviti, you get a +1 to a roll.
Hey, thank you.
Let's see. Thank you, Kevin, for the gifted sub. That was nice of you. So, as we were mentioning, as Slim was mentioning, you guys had carried on through the various floors and found yourselves 2 floors down from your initial point where Enviti had freed you from these memory orbs, which were keeping you in this vast, open, hollow area of this Peacekeeper tower, where eventually your thoughts, your memories, your soul itself, and even your physical body parts were going to be made use of by the 10th pit, or the Peacekeepers as they call themselves. Luckily, Enviti freed you guys, and you guys were head down here before leaving using the primeval language, a sliver, a word from the primeval language to free yourselves with Enviti's help. You guys were asked by Cooi, sensing that her father may still be here somewhere, to find her father before you guys leave. And upon doing that, the arcane intellect who is housed in this tower, Desdemona mentioned that he was in one of the extraction chambers. So you guys headed down, and let me just see here. Testing. Do I sound like...
Oh yeah, robot-y.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so as you guys descended down the 2 floors, having quite a lot of combat along the way, you guys found yourselves entering the extraction chamber. As you all opened the final steel door, you saw before you a almost malevolently lit in this bright red energy, this device in front of you, made between a mix of arcane energies and copper material that was spinning rather violently. It almost looks like a platform that raises about 5 feet up and has ends to it that end rather sharply, and it spins around rather quickly. In the center, in betwixt these reddish energies, is what looks like a polygonal form of some type of cage or something like that. You can see red light filtering through the slits of the copper-like device, but you cannot see exactly into it just yet. Floating above the device, adjacent to it, is the translucent and red filtered image of Desmond, who is just sort of floating in the air. At his fingertips seems to be what looks like some type of flat, transparent interface that he is typing at or pressing certain glyphs at. You guys would assume that he is probably in charge of the device here. though he himself doesn't look fully opaque. Perhaps he is not here himself. Also, as you peer around, floating about 15 feet in the air, you all notice a number of more geometrically rudimentary floating objects that sort of float about 15 feet off. They spin around with some degree of speed, although not as quick and violently as this object in the center. And they have a number of what look like glyphs on them that speed by, that sort of glow and change. As you guys step in, Desdemona mentioned previously, she says,
"Welcome. You've arrived at the extraction chamber holding Raidriar."
As you all look on, Desmond looks up from whatever this interface he is typing at on is, and as you have spoken to him before, actually you've spoken to him for a small amount of time, from what you all remember, and he seemed very casual and almost without a huge amount of affection to his voice. He was very even-keeled, almost emotionless, not cold per se, but just very dry. However, there's almost a look of surprise on his face, seeing you all step up as the steel doors open. He looks up and says, "How did you guys get here?"
The hard way.
All we had to do was die. Technically.
Wait, we're dead?
Yes, Sun Kong, we're deceased. Remember?
Super dead.
Super dead.
Yes. That's
Yes, there we are.
Desdemona says,
That's correct. Your status is marked as deceased in our memory logs.
Bing bong.
he raises an eyebrow and you hear the sound of steel closing behind you as one of the doors at the far end behind you of this tunnel closes.
Oh dear.
You hear again another door, this time closer,
Kimo pushes Enviti in front of him.
begin to close.
Huh. Yes. I suppose it's a moot question, but I don't suppose you'd be willing to let us extract that test subject inside that polyhedron there, would you? Just let him come with us.
Sun Kong, the final door begins to close in front of you.
Monkey?
Monkey, get in here.
Oh, sorry.
He's like playing that game.
Is that it?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
He, as you mentioned this, Aesop, looks on to you all and says, I am not exactly sure why you would. It'd be a fruitless endeavor.
Why? Why is that?
You all being here, it's a possibility that you found some loophole in Desdemona's memory logs and protocol to escape having certain security measures implemented. However, even if you were to free this specimen here, this is one of the various extraction towers. You don't escape from these places. Once you're put in, you don't get out.
Oh, well,
Okay.
darn.
So you're saying it's impossible, or it just doesn't happen?
I'm saying there is no feasible way for you to leave.
Alright, well, can you stop doing that anyway, please? Be a darling and stop this?
It's very nice of you to ask, but I'm afraid that I can't comply with that. You have no jurisdiction here, despite being free of your memory orbs.
Okay, we're gonna have to fuck shit up, everyone.
Whoa, well now. Surely there's no reason to get violent, right? I mean, if we can't get out of here, then surely there's no time sensitivity for you extracting Raidriar. You could just let him out and let us have a little chat with him since we're not going anywhere, right?
Unfortunately, you've caught me in the middle of my procedures. This specimen, he is a special one, and a particularly tough one to crack at that. I believe I'm finally piercing through the top layers of his mental defenses, and to stop now would make me lose quite an amount of time, you see. I have a schedule to keep.
So, what is this machine exactly?
It's a memory extraction device, one of the more potent ones. Desdemona chimes in.
Raidriar is being held in a level 5 arcane cell. The outer shell is impervious to virtually all forms of damage via the arcane conduits that siphon the energies within the room.
Oh, you mean these things? I'll point to this thing over here. Those are important, aren't they?
That's correct. It
Oh!
is truly a remarkable machine.
That is a shame, truly. It truly is a shame. Well, if you're not going to stop, we're going to do what we do best.
Yes, I figured you were going to cause trouble, and that's why I've continued to carry on this conversation long enough to be able to update Desdemona's memory logs.
Desdemona. Okay,
It
somebody.
appears that the deceased status was only due in part to them having, you all having simulacrums within the Peacekeeper towers for interrogations.
Wait, what?
At some point, yes.
There were simulacrums of us? You made simulacrums of us?
And
We
then killed us?
did. That's correct. However, Desdemona seems to have misinterpreted you for them. I'm just updating her logs to show her that you are the originals, alive and mostly well, from the looks of it.
Recos, wildcard time, wildcard, shoot whatever you want. Whatever you want, this is your chance. Just
Do your
it.
thing.
Whatever, wherever your heart desires to shoot, do it now.
There is some static that appears in your minds, and you hear Desdemona say,
I appear to have misinterpreted your group's status in my logs. It appears as though someone must have purposefully left them outdated. Not a concern, however. So, here we are. My protocol restrictions have been lifted. If anything, it was an enjoyable exchange of information during our time, but now I must exterminate you.
Oh, it's alright, Desdemona. We forgive you.
I need everybody to please roll for initiative.
You said that in Desdemona voice.
It fits.
What the fuck does she mean, roll for initiative? What is she talking about?
sorry. Okay,
This
there
is
we
where.
go.
Ooh!
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
God, plus 10 to initiative. So good.
Loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm about to make double down on this asshole.
Oh no, Jason, why does the polyhedron have a turn? I feel like the polyhedron shouldn't have a turn.
I am muting Roll20's audio so we can play a track for the stream.
Oh.
I thought he said he was gonna mute me.
I'm muting
I am
Slim.
muting Slim.
Have my game run the way I want it to run.
Oh, I need to enter it. Whoopsie.
Yes,
Here we go.
please.
Haha. Done.
Do you guys have all of your initiatives entered? All right.
Unfortunately.
The whirring sound of the glowing arcane device, this extraction unit in the center, begins to whir, the edges of the device looking particularly sharp. Each of the arcane conduits, these 4 elements floating 15 feet up in the air, begin to spin, almost as if to slow and focus more your way. Rinkaz, you are up. I cannot hear this track. If it gets too loud, please let me know. What do you do, Rinkaz?
Well, I'm gonna use a single object interaction to pull my revolver.
Okay.
And pray and start shooting.
Okay.
I'm gonna start with this one over here.
Sure.
Combat this early. Oh man. Alright, first shot.
Oh.
26.
That's gonna hit.
And 14 damage, non-magical.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
16 damage, non-magical.
The sound of ricocheting shots pierce the floating conduit to the right.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, is the one on the right, not the one on the left?
You pointed at this
Okay,
one.
that one. Okay, cool.
Stayed right.
21 on the last shot.
That's gonna hit.
That's fantastic. That's gonna be 17.
Nice. The shots ricochet off of the hard copper plating of the floating device before you as you do a pretty considerable amount of damage, Rinkaz. Anything else?
I'm gonna move to the side, and that's it.
Okay. Enviti, you are up.
I'm gonna follow Rinkaz like it was a tracer round and shoot 3 Eldritch Blast, same target.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, starting strong today, boyo.
Good boy.
2020.
Such a good boy you are.
Take a good boy card.
I mean, it's still average damage even after the crit, but you know, it's fine. Good boy card is the important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's a good card. So that's 10 force. Second. 27 versus AC.
That's gonna hit.
14 force.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
16 versus AC.
That unfortunately goes a bit wide with that shot.
Fair. I would like to bonus action use one of the last 2 motes I have on my crown.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you still have that.
They'll have them. Gotta use them. +1.
That's gonna
26.
hit.
22 radiant.
All day, every day.
I'm gonna get rid of my +1.
A solid amount of damage just smashes into the right conduit as it flitters, spinning about wildly from the damage delivered from Rinkaz's weapons and Enviti's magic. Anything else, Enviti?
I want to stare at Desmond, and I want to read his reaction.
He seems to be furiously touching at the transparent interface below you. He seems to not even be paying attention to any of you.
Fair enough. Next.
Aesop, you're up.
All right. I don't like what he's doing over there, and I won't stand for it. First of all, I'm gonna inject some mutagen 23 into my veins, and I'm gonna choose. I think I'm gonna choose Dex and then advantage to grapple, in case I need to grapple a bitch.
Okay.
Okay. So this guy, not liking him messing with the console, I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna get a bomb out of my pocket. I'm all out of long rest stuff for the day, so I'm just throwing basic bombs. But this is a good one. I'm gonna throw an impact bomb at him.
All right.
And you know what? I'm gonna use an advantage on this because I have 3 of them. So why not?
Okay.
And but
Oh my god!
Hell
Look at that!
yeah.
it's a critical hit. I don't even need the advantage, baby. Screw you, Chad. I don't need you.
Roll it just in case if it wastes the one.
But
Roll
thank
it
you.
just to waste the one.
Oh
Okay,
no, that's.
right.
But thank you, Chad. Thank you.
But thank you.
All right. So that's double damage, which is pretty amazing on a
Oh.
bomb. Oh well. All right. So it's gonna be 28 force damage, and he is pushed 10 feet away from the console that he is on.
You launch this concoction towards his transparent form. The way you have eyed it, Aesop, it flows perfectly towards him to make impact. And you watch as it connects with his form and shifts right through him and collides with the device itself. There is a explosion that happens on the device itself, though you're not sure if it was able to render damage.
Huh.
You watch as Desmond does not look up once.
Oh, he's an illusion. Bloody hell. Can I make a knowledge check on the device?
Knowledge checks are free.
How about an Arcana check? How does that sound?
Sure.
I'm gonna add a +1 to this. Thank you, chat. Here, I'll just mark that off of my character. Blammo! Oh,
Oh my
God!
god! This
That's
is
what's
Aesop.
up,
Let's
chat.
go.
Chat. All right. That's gonna be a 31, Jason. What does that tell me?
What was there anything specific you're trying to gather from this?
I want to know what's the best way to stop this extraction device without hurting Coi's dad.
So, you just having briefly studied, using your quick thinking and investigative nature, similar to how you understand different properties of formulae that make a good potion, are able to deduce quite a number of things. First off, what Desmond said seems to be true from your recently thrown bomb. He himself apparently does not appear to actually be here. He is probably projecting himself through some type of illusory magic to be able to operate the device from a remote location. It appears, at least from the contact of your bomb, that this large device that is holding Raidriar inside, hopefully, has sustained no damage, even despite the near perfect hit you've landed on it. However, as Desdemona has correctly pointed out before being turned on you, the energies from the blast that happened on the device are being siphoned over to these conduits. Whatever impact this device takes, they absorb. However, they cannot functionally properly absorb damage that they themselves take. They were never meant to be in physical combat with people actually outside of their memory orbs. They were only meant here to drain the excess energies of the device itself that is generated while extracting Raidriar's memories.
So if hypothetically, do I think if I keep feeding like blasts of energy into this machine, it'll make Raidriar stronger? Like it'll feed energy back into him?
Raidriar, if he is in there, will be completely incapacitated. If he is even conscious, it is difficult to tell. However, with your natty 20, you would know that disabling all 4 of the energy conduits will allow you guys to be able to have the device no longer shunt off the damage done to it, and then you guys can direct and focus your attacks on the device itself.
Okay, so get rid of these here pylons first. I tell everybody that's the deal.
You can also tell by the violent nature of the swerving device itself, of the extraction unit, that it appears that Desmond is purely focusing on pushing it past its limits so he can extract information as quickly as possible now, seeing you all attacking it.
Okay. How high is the ceiling?
It is 60 feet up.
I fly up
in a dome-like nature. Okay.
So I am 25 feet above the ground, and I end my turn.
Okay. Chemo, you're up.
Oh, boy. Chemo's kind of dumb, but I'll make a check on the... Actually, nothing's kind of making any aggressive moves toward us. I'm going to make a perception check for that. Is there anything that's about to, like, stand up to us? Perception. Yeah, 4.
Oh.
You seem to have drawn the attention of the conduits that float 15 feet in the air around this chamber. However, you do not see anything else besides the potential violent nature of the swerving device itself that looks like it could be a pretty bad sustained injury if you were to catch yourself on one of its sides. However, beyond that, doesn't look like there's anything else in this room that would be an enemy to you, anything of potential violence.
Alright. Well, then I will run this way. I'm gonna run up the wall, Naruto style.
Okay.
I've got the, spider climb slippers, so we stick to the wall.
The Naruto headband, okay.
Yeah! And you said these are 15 feet in the air?
15 feet floating up.
Alright. So if I go up to 20 feet, it's still in reach, right? I just have to punch down at it?
Right, it's still adjacent to you, just squared down.
Sure. I will mark that after I make a few attacky attacks. Hiya! Stab punch number 1. 13 to hit. Jesus Christ.
You make contact, but the copper material of the outside is more resilient than you thought. No damage.
Yeah. Stab punch number 2. 20!
That's gonna hit.
Wait.
Is that a natty 20?
No.
Okay.
Jason, where's my good boy card?
Yeah, here. There we go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13 piercing from that, and then unarmed strike with my bonus action.
That's magical, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
And then the unarmed strike is 17 to hit for an additional 5.
The 17, as you punch into it, let me just double check here. Hang on just a second. Does not connect. You barely miss.
So just the 13 piercing all day.
Okay. That's still decent damage, absolutely. As you punch into the device.
So I'm just stuck up against the wall.
Gotcha. You're doing that like a lean down. Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Cooi is going to look at the device and look to you all and say, I know he's in there. I can sense it. We're coming, Dad, she yells. She is going to throw up a hand and activate a hexagonal shield that covers you all.
Nice.
Everyone within the range of her shield receives a +1 to their AC and a +1 to all saving throws.
Nice, Cooi of protection.
Good.
Smart.
Cooi is going to stand her ground and see what happens from here, passing her turn. After Cooi is done, you, having taken quite a few shots at the arcane conduit over to the bottom right, you guys hear Desdemona speak up. She says,
I have taken quite a bit of time studying your combat tactics very closely. This has proved effective data for me in terms of a way to help.
God.
as she says this, the arcane conduits begin to shift and move. Let's see here. We're just going to go clockwise. This one is going to back up a little bit, and hang on just a second. Just kidding, this one's going to move right here. A red beam fires out from one of the faces at you, Enviti. Hang on just a second here. Let me pull up my roller, my dice roller. Hang on just a second. The beam is fired towards you, Enviti. Does a 21 hit?
It does hit.
A red beam of energy connects, hitting you, Enviti, for 12 points of force damage.
Oh, that's what that feels like.
Kong, you're on mute. Kevin, you're on mute.
I throw up a barrier for you subtract just 1 point of damage.
A little bit helps, man. Thank you.
Nice.
It puts it back up to a d6 though. So.
The arcane conduit at the top right fires another beam at you, Enviti. Does a 16 hit AC?
16 is going to match with the aura.
Okay. Another red beam connects with you for 9 points of force damage. This arcane conduit here, next to you, Chemo, is going to fire off a blistering red flash of light. I need Glacé, Aesop, Enviti, Rinkaz, and Chemo to please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Get a plus from being in Kui's aura.
I don't. I'm too high in the air.
Oh,
And blessed is still up.
Hashtag
Anyone who's
blessed.
I'm not blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
I'd like to use inspiration.
Okay.
I'm going to add a +1 from the +1 I had from chat.
Sure.
Chat.
Con save.
Oh,
indeedy.
Enviti. Hell yeah.
That's a good boy card. No, you already got one.
Already have one.
You don't get two.
I couldn't
Such a
use
good
it.
boy,
I
though.
was going to use it instead.
Glacé, you got, what was your total?
20.
Okay, let's see here just a second. Cooi is okay. Aesop, your total?
14.
Aesop, the blinding light connects as you stare that way. You are blinded.
Ah! Damn.
You can attempt to get yourself unblinded at the end of your turn. Rinkaz, Enviti, what is your total? Oh yeah, you're fine. Never mind. Rinkaz, your total?
17.
You're okay, Chemo?
15.
You are fine yourself.
Dang, one off.
Guys, we found the DC.
Close.
It is going to shift. So can I type in like a number for these things that will show up on their tokens?
Yeah, if you put any of the status effects on them.
Okay.
Yeah. So before clicking it, just press a number. Hover over it and push a number instead.
Can I do numbers higher than 10?
No.
No.
Okay.
0.
Well, shit. Let's do. So we'll do 3. So these are 3 squares. So that's the 15 feet up in the air. Does that make sense?
That's what I've been doing is squares for my flight icon.
Cool. All right. Then hopefully this should make sense. This one, Enviti, is going to shift up higher. This one here, higher up in the air, and letting you throw a punch at it if you'd like.
Yo.
Are you standing on the wall?
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Like vampire style?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
That's awesome.
like spider style. 24 hits for 6.
Yes, it's gonna hit for 6 damage.
6 bludgeon, yeah.
Very nice. Okay. You give it a solid smack as it shifts over here, and it is going up 40 feet in the air. So I believe that's 8 squares up. It shifts there and away from the man attached to the side of the wall. The conduit on the bottom left is going to shift right here. It is going to rise similarly. Actually, no, it's going to stay where it is. And let me just make sure here. A blinding flash of light is let loose from it. Sun Kong, Glosse, Aesop, and Enviti, I need you guys to please make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm already blind, Jason.
Yeah, you can't see anyway, so you're fine, Aesop.
Use inspiration for this one.
Okay,
Saves don't count as skill rolls, correct?
Correct.
that's correct.
Damn. It's not the right button.
Come on, con save. Let's do it again. Hello.
That's not a good con save.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Hashtag bless.
Yeah, seriously, hashtag blessed.
Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and Coi's 12. Well, whatever. I got close.
Close.
Glosse, you are blinded by the bright flash of light. Lizzie slumps down, practically exhausted, just onto the ground, sort of in between you all, but sort of slumps down onto the ground on all fours. Sun Kong, where's your total? 16?
20.
Okay, you're fine.
So, bless. Hashtag
And VD, total is 9.
10.
You are blinded by the light. Cooi is similarly blinded by the flash of light.
Hey.
And then it is going to raise itself up in the air. 40 feet. They end their turn. Glosse, you're up.
Well, I'm literally useless. Is there any kind of save that I can do?
At the end of your turn, you can save from the blindness.
I will try to save from my blindness.
Okay.
At least take the dodge action.
I take the dodge action.
Smart move.
And, con save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, done.
At the end of your turn, this conduit to the bottom left fires a shot at you, Enviti. For a natty 20.
Yikes.
I roll 20. You can chill with the 20s now.
The 20s, yeah. That's enough.
Whew.
End of the month. It's on sale. I gotta get rid of it.
You take 25 points of force damage, and I need you to make a d6 roll for me, Enviti.
Come on.
Say 4 on the D6.
It pierces you hard in the right arm, giving you disadvantage on ability checks using that arm. Please keep that in mind. Sun Kong, you're up.
Alright, well... Similar to Chemo, but not exactly the same. I'm going to run at the wall here, and run up it. You said like it's a kind of dome-ish, right?
It's like dome-ish, yeah, but it takes a while before the curvature of the top of the dome to begin curving. So you can like run straight up the wall.
And this is 40 feet up, right?
It's 40 feet up, that's correct.
Alright, so I run up the wall, and since I'm an apeling, I can run at normal speed for me.
That's weird.
He's got
so
climb speed, yeah.
Yep. I run up the wall. Let's say I run up 50 feet, and then like I kind of like quick stop and push off the ceiling or wall wherever I am at the conduit to attack it.
Okay.
And
Oh,
26 hits.
That's gonna
all day,
hit.
every day. I will also focus my key into my blast. An extra. Oh no, it should have been a D6. Oh well. Extra 3 points of damage, so that's 13 on first attack.
Very nice. You smash into it.
Swing the other end of my quarterstaff. I'm sure 13 misses, but hashtag bless. Let's see. 16?
Now, is this a separate attack of yours?
This is my second attack, yeah.
So what I'm going to say is, if you're just launching off the wall mid-air to try and connect with it, your first attack can hit, but you're not going to be able to just sort of like float in the air and attack it several other times. So the 26 will hit, but then you quickly pass by it and begin to fall towards the ground. But you have, I believe it's feather fall?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you're going to take... Well, you probably don't even take damage from falling, do you? Or mitigate
slow
damage?
Fall. Reduce damage by 50.
By 50?
Unless I take more than 50, I take nothing.
yeah.
You just like use
I tumble.
it like shells, shoes, and portal, like your tail like curves to catch most of the force as you land, and you land softly.
I'm assuming I would land like over here behind it, kind of, or maybe roll a bit.
Actually, make a
here.
dexterity saving throw as you find yourself falling towards the sharp ends of the whirling device.
Oh, God.
22?
With a 22, you're able to like catch yourself by the tail and pull yourself as you feel hairs on the back of your neck being flayed by the device.
So technically I have moved, what, 50 feet, then jumped like 10? No, I moved 50. I will stay where I am. I'm good.
Okay.
And I will end my turn.
You guys hear Desmond say, looks like I'll have to do what I can to speed up this process. It's unfortunate as there's so much in Raidriar's head that I wanted to comb through.
I don't know if he can hear me or not, but Sun Kong will yell, "Hang on, Raidriar!"
Okay, you yell that out. Desmond finally looks up, almost as if he was talking to himself, and says, "There we go, a little bit of additional security measures. Let's try the excess material grinder."
The what?
What?
I can't see. What?
Come again for Big Fudge?
And as he says this, shooting out from the sides of this device at ground level, but like at chest level, is a long line of a red beam that shoots across this chamber. Covered on its form is rows and rows of spiky material that spins around violently, and it begins to swivel around the room. Everyone who is on the ground, I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw. Those of you who can't see have to do it at disadvantage.
Nice knowing you.
Is everyone okay?
No.
Is everyone bisected? What's happening?
I'm a lizard, not a gecko.
Oh, nice. Nice. Good shit, guys.
Glacé. I think that's a natty 20.
Well, it's with disadvantage.
No, it's not. So, but it is a dirty 20 with Coi's help. And bless.
So just going in the order from left to right, Sun Kong, your total was 22?
21.
21? You take 2 points of slashing damage. Look at you. Glacé, your total?
20.
Not bad for being blinded. You hear the whirring come by and are able to do like a limbo thing. And
I'm also dodging.
Oh, that's true.
Gives you advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage, which means you crit.
You would
Okay.
have gotten the natty 20.
Give me a good boy card.
Go for it.
Thanks.
Good
You
person.
take no damage.
Cool.
Lizzie is passed out practically on the ground. You see pieces of her hair flayed by the device as it shoots over her. She seems so exhausted she isn't even able to utter out her usual "what the fuck." Aesop, you hear a whirring coming from beneath you. Cooi is able to quickly drop to all fours. You see them run across her back a bit, and she takes some damage, but seems largely okay. Enviti.
7.
Okay. Enviti, the device cuts into you as it passes by for 8 slashing damage. Ringcast.
That's the one I shot before, so I'm going to take a few more shots at it.
Hold on. What was your save? Dexterity save?
My plus 23.
Okay. You quickly shift out of the way, only taking 9 points of slashing damage. Chemo, you watch from down below as the device spins around the room. As it finishes a full 360-degree rotation, it quickly begins to collapse back underneath the large device in the center of the room.
Hey guys, watch out.
I throw up a 5 barrier for Enviti for the damage.
Nice, nice. As you finish doing that, Sun Kong, you hear Desdemona say,
Extraction process. 27% complete.
appearing
Horrible.
behind Desmond. As you watch his eyes light up, a red flickering screen appears behind him. A strange image of what almost looks like a Spelljammer-like ship shifting through what looks like wild space behind them, though the design and general structure of it looks strange. You hear Desmond say, "Now we're getting to the interesting bits," he says. Rinkaz, you're up.
Taking a few shots at that one.
Sure.
a 17 hit.
That just misses.
Oh. Oh, no!
My gun jams.
Oh no! Here, I'll take this.
What's the
Thank you.
Let's do it.
You hear the click of your weapon, realizing it is jammed.
I'll quick swap to my energy pistol then. How far? It's 40 feet in the air?
It is
Yes.
40 feet in the air, that's correct.
Let me readjust my roll. I'll take one shot at it. 23.
I'm going to just immediately use my bad boy card. You give me
Oh,
a D8 roll, please.
Just a one, just a one, just a one.
Yeah!
Still
Yeah.
hits.
Let's see. That is a. That's 10 plus 5. That's 15 magical damage because it has that red mind control gem.
Nice. You watch as it connects, and as it does, it seems to pierce through the copper plating more so than your traditional bullets did.
What's it looking?
It shifts and whirs more erratically than the others.
Okay. Not that I want to, but I think I'm going to take a movement into Coi's protective field.
Sure.
That's still in it, even if partially.
That's still in it, yeah.
I will end my turn there.
The one that you just shot at the end of your turn fires off a ray at Enviti. Enviti, does a 14 hit your AC?
14 is going to miss AC.
The shot goes wide. Desmond peers over the... He seems to be looking at something else. Almost like he is studying probably the image behind him. Perhaps he has a different way to study it over on his end. And he seems to be mumbling some things to himself, almost talking to himself. You hear him say, okay, K-class cruiser. Quite the elegant design, and yet so different from Spelljammers. Enviti, you're up.
Want to fumble in my pocket to grab a dab tussin that Chemo slipped me and use Kodum's ointment. How do you even pronounce that? Whatever ointment. I want to use the ointment. Okay. Want to rub some
that
Vicks
shit.
on it because it hurts really bad. It's 1d4. No, it's 2d8 plus 2 magic healing, cures poisons and diseases.
Nice.
Oh,
That's dyslexia.
yeah. What is that? I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, D28.
Let's try a
That-
9 instead. I'm gonna take 4 temporary hit points because I received a magical healing.
Well, that's good.
Your
I have
arm
a tattoo.
stings a bit, but you're able to apply the ointment and feel yourself healing up a bit more. It seems as though they are laser focusing in on you, Enviti.
Why is that?
I am well. She studied our.
She studied.
Excuse
us.
me.
Why?
The robot's really smart. Studied our
And
abilities. So
alive.
yeah, it I hurt things, so this thing is gonna hurt me.
As soon as I can see, I'll be sure to pick your dead body off the ground. Don't worry about it. Keep doing your thing.
Can I stumble to where I remember Glacé being before I was blinded while I'm blind?
I'll say with the help of the group through their intercoms,
Listen to her
yes.
voice.
Follow my sweet voice, dear Enviti.
I would have to go there.
The whirring sound of the device picks up, but you still seem to be in the clear.
So the ointment's a action. Yeah, dodge is also an action. So.
Yep.
I can't see myself when I'm blind, right?
That's
Any spell
technically
text
correct.
that says
Yeah.
you see. Then...
So I can't use my bonus action either to heal myself. So I am done right now.
As you finish your turn, this arcane conduit fires a shot towards you from up at its spot for night. Oh, go ahead.
So I save against blind.
Yes, please.
Is that a disadvantage?
Why would that be a disadvantage?
No.
I'm just, hey man.
Oh, good!
Well,
Enviti, use your good boy card.
Take this.
It's a skill roll. I can't
Ah,
use it. I wanted to.
Your blindness unfortunately does not end. Hey, ranged attacks against blinded targets advantage?
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Oh, no!
oh, Enviti.
Yeah, I'm Gib at this point.
That's a natty
look
20
at-
with advantage.
I believe you, man. It's your story. I mean,
Is this what has to happen?
I
still love you.
like that passive aggressive. Like this is how you want to make your story
You know,
happen.
It's not. No.
Don't worry,
This is my
what
favorite game of
happens.
all time. This is my favorite
This
character.
is what
Like,
happens then.
I love it. This is the
You
coolest
take
game.
19 points of force damage, and I need another d6 roll.
He's just got bullets.
This is a 1.
Oh! Wow!
This
Right
one
in the
What
gut.
the head?
connects with your head hard. You have a head injury and now a right arm injury, now a head injury. You have disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma ability checks.
Boom, headshot.
Earning my wild not badge today.
Aesop, that's not nice.
I didn't say that. Luke did.
At the end of your turn, Enviti, Desmond continues on. From the looks of it, wholly efficient. No actual crew needed. Aesop,
This
you're
guy
up.
needs to get out of there.
I don't like this. Aesop is still kind of blinded from the flash.
You
It's
hear a
just-
lot of nasty things happening, but you seem
Well,
to be...
I can't hit shit, but I can gradually fumble towards 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
I'm going to
Be careful. there's a
take
thing.
I'm gonna take my strong hand, and I'm gonna fucking grapple this thing.
oh.
40
Okay.
feet in the air.
40 feet in the air, yes.
Oh, true, you are too. Fair enough.
He
Yeah.
is in the air.
Let me
Opposed to
just
your strength
So-
check?
So it is an athletics check opposed by its athletics or acrobatics. And I'm going to use my good boy card, which is advantage on a skill or attack.
Ooh, fuck.
Echo. I'm gonna fix this. Hold on. Yeah.
It's going to be an 18.
Yeah, it tries to shift out of the way, but that strong subject arm just latches onto it, gripping it tightly.
So, because of my mutagen, it has disadvantage to try to escape any grapples I put it in, as its
Hell.
claws just kind of like wrap around it. And because you can move with the same size creature at half speed while grappled, I'm going to lower us 5 feet down because I have 10 feet of movement remaining. So I'm
Okay.
gradually going to try to lower this thing down to the ground. And if possible, I would like to position myself like I'm 5 feet above it, pushing down on it.
So, are you trying to run it into the side of the extraction unit?
I'm just trying to. Well, I can only move it down 5 more feet this turn, but eventually I want to get it down to where Sun Kong doesn't have to jump around and
I
you can
see.
just hit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to shift it somewhere, let me know. Otherwise, it is
I
caught in your grapple.
I will be able to do that next turn, but not this turn.
At the end of your turn, the arcane conduit at the back of the room fires a shot towards Enviti for 16 versus AC.
That's gonna match.
Oh, Aesop, roll for blind.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sorry.
We did it, fam. Thank you for reminding me.
Are you adding the +1?
Yeah, 16 is. I have 15 AC. 16 is gonna match it. Thank
Damn
you.
it.
Another
Sorry.
beam strikes you, Enviti, for 10 points of force damage. Chemo, you're up.
Gave you your protection.
Do I? Oh, shit! It's gonna be expensive to do. Can I make just like an intuition check on what kind of creatures these are? So my attempt is to identify what kind of creature it is, and then protect Enviti from said creature, like with a protection from good and evil spell.
Sure. Give me some type of relevant check.
Stupid. Survival? Insight?
It's up to you. They'll tell you different things. Insight seems a little harder to pull off because these are, for all intents and purposes, floating polyhedrons. Yeah.
I guess survival.
Do it.
17. Not bad.
From the interactions you've had with the entities in this room, this Desmond and Desdemona, it appears as though these conduits are neither good nor evil. They're simply following the natural order given to them through whatever programming. They seem nothing more than simple constructs. They probably don't even have the concept of good or evil. The beams that are being shot seem made of magic, and they are purely focusing on Enviti. With that, Nate, with that survival check, what was the total? Just 17? More
17.
than that. You are probably able to gather the sense that they could all fire and focus fire on anybody in the group. However, you do remember, just using your tactics of combat, being someone trained like you are, that Desdemona was able to view Enviti being the chief member to be healing the party and keeping them alive. Second behind him, Glacé.
Well, she's gonna have to kill Enviti first, so...
I'm a doctor. I'll pick him up off the ground. Let me just get this stupid thing.
You hide behind Enviti.
And then, I don't know if I'm pushing my luck here, but do I see anything projecting this guy into the room, or?
With a quick glance, no.
Okay. Fuck. Alright. Sophie's Choice going on right now.
Beat the shit out of that thing in front of you.
Good idea. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll use my stupendous reach card to make that thing in reach of myself.
Oh,
amazing!
Nice.
I gained 3 more altitude on this. I'm at 7, so I'm kind of punching up. But I have a range of 15 feet on my.
That's so cool!
What a good card to have.
It's like the just pure force of your fists leaves at the tips of your flesh and shoots out.
So good.
At-tat-tat-tat style.
Yeah.
First long-range stab punch. Woo! 29 has 13.
Wow!
Hell yeah.
25 to hit does another damage.
Hell yeah.
And then my bonus strike. 17 to hit does another 9. Motherfucker. 17 hit.
17 just misses.
Alright, that's still 26 piercing.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Sure.
A solid amount of damage as you just pump your fists into it, dealing a considerable amount to it. The exterior clearly showing signs of quite a bit of damage to it.
That card just said for the round or for the. I didn't read the whole thing.
Oh, you.
We're gonna say for the round, because the encounter would be insane.
It definitely said for the next 5 in-game years.
I don't think it did.
Oh, my hands are so long.
Alliance.
Anything else, Chemo?
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Reconstruction would prove difficult. It's got one hell of a strange power source, among other things.
This isn't good, guys. Just
This arcane conduit up here fires a shot at you, Enviti, for a almost crit.
oh, come on!
27 versus AC.
That will hit.
You got shield?
I don't.
No, warlocks don't get shield.
You take 14 points of force damage as the shot connects.
All right. Do I go to 0 or -7?
0.
0.
Yeah.
PD is at 0.
Enviti collapses on the ground. Enviti, as the shot connects, the throbbing pain from your right arm and head, you're unable to sustain it, and your world goes black.
Somebody give him some drops!
I just need it to be my turn.
Cooi is going to shift here, bringing her shell with her to cover most of you.
Aesop's hovering precariously.
Yeah, getting ready to include Aesop. Grizdom staying with.
What did I just... Okay,
At the end of her turn, you hear Desmond. Seems to almost be an iteration on some previous design from the makeup of it. Strange. The arcane conduits now go. The top left one is now going to fire a shot over towards you, Chemo.
No.
For 18 versus AC.
I use my reaction to just slide out of the way a little bit.
Nice.
Practically, I block it with my sword, but this was cooler.
This one shifts. How high up in the air are you?
I am 35.
35?
This one shifts over here, and a bright flash of light is let out. I need you to please make a con save throw.
Hey, knock that off. Con. This looks good. Nope. 11.
The bright flash connects with your eyes. You are blinded. You hear another shot, everyone else seeing it coming from the one you guys have been focusing on, and it is a natty 20.
Oh,
But
roll
that's
20!
this is from just like Google Dice Roller. With advantage because Chemo cannot see. Chemo,
Yeah.
could you please make me a 1d6 roll as you take 15 points of force damage. You also feel a shot connect hard into your right arm. You have disadvantage on ability checks using that.
So I have 2 dead legs and a dead right arm.
No!
I have shoes that literally stick me to the wall.
It's very good that you have those, yes.
Did
Just
I fix
dead
your leg?
weight dangling down.
Yeah. can imagine that West Batman fit going wrong, like you just Jesus, what's happening?
The arcane conduit that you have held in your grasp, Aesop, fires a beam past you towards Chemo.
Oh! Well, technically he has partial cover between it and me and shit.
Does a 21 versus AC hit, Chemo?
What the fuck? Yeah, what's happening?
You're getting hit by another laser beam.
That is 14 points of force damage.
Forgot that I was like at half health because of all the health damage I took last time.
It's almost like they're focusing their fire on us.
It's almost like they know what has happened to you the whole time. That was the one that was being held by you, Aesop, going clockwise. You hear Desmond say, well, whoever originally created it did a commendable job. Glossate, you're up.
I hear Enviti hit the ground. Can I heal this boy?
Sure.
Okay, I will do this by Cure Wounds. I don't need to see him, I just need to touch him.
You feel his limp body laying on the ground.
For 23.
Whoa! Oh, nice.
And that was, it looks like that was an action. So, bonus action. Boy, that was a spell, so I can't do anything else. I want to save for being blind.
Sure.
So this is gonna be con save, right?
Yes, please.
Hashtag bless +1.
Oh!
5, 15.
What was the total? 15?
18.
18? Your vision returns to you.
Oh, cool. So I can move now, right?
Well, you could always move.
Yes. As
True,
you
but I can...
watch the energies leave your hand, bringing Enviti back from his unconsciousness. Enviti, the light pervades your eyes, this bright red light. You wish you were somewhere else, but you know you're needed here as you begin to pull yourself off the ground. Glossate, you hear Desdemona go,
Oh, yes. How interesting.
Don't worry, golden boy. I'll keep you coming back as long as I'm up. I'm done.
Aesop's like, I still think Desdemona's pretty charming, when you think about it.
Sun Kong, you are up.
All right, let's do one more again. It's time.
Can you see Sun Kong?
Yes.
Okay.
15 this way. Let's see, it's 35, so 40 up. So that's 55. Jump and attack.
All right. Sun Kong backflips off of the wall.
Question.
Yes.
Actually, instead of using my action attack, can I use my bonus action against it? And then still have an action when I hit the ground? Because I have my bonus action of just a free unarmed strike.
It's when you attack, you get to take a bonus action.
Okay.
So
That's why. Okay. Alright, making sure. Alright, so try to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Sure. That's gonna
21, 13 damage, plus I will force a little extra key into it for an extra 4 points of. So, yeah. It's 16? 17?
17,
17,
very
yeah,
nice.
17 points. And
You
so then
strike
I will,
into it on the way down.
Yeah. And I will land, like, I don't know, over here. Say I roll past.
probably don't want to land there because that's.
We're gonna say because of the resistance from Aesop holding it, you land right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm like holding the punching bag for you.
I mean, pretty much.
Pinata.
Pinata.
And I land and I can't reach it, so I'm done.
Okay.
Shake my fist at it.
You're all proving to be very resistant, just like the specimen, you hear Desmond say, as clicking out and expanding is the organic excess material grinder. I need everyone on the ground to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Hashtag bless, don't forget.
Oh,
Plus
30.
1 in Coi's aura.
32! Good lord!
Oh, Rink.
Rinkesh shits on the floor.
No.
All of my bad luck is transferred to Rinkesh. It's awful.
So, Sun Kong, what was your total?
32.
Okay. You take 7 points of slashing damage as you sort of do a backflip out of the way.
Is that like half damage?
That was half damage.
Okay, so I have evade.
Okay, so you're able to effortlessly evade it. Aesop, you're too high into the air to be struck by it. Rinkaz, what's your total?
21.
Oh, wait. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
8 total, but natural.
You take 10 points of slashing damage. Cooi takes 11 points. Enviti?
I got a 10. 11.
Okay.
Rather.
You take 16 points of slashing damage.
How much did you have, Enviti?
How many? I had 34 after that whole.
I'm gonna
thing.
throw up a barrier for you. Subtract 4 damage.
Lasse, you got a pretty high roll.
18.
You take 3 points of slashing. And Chemo, you can hear a sound coming from below you, but nothing connects to hit you.
What is that noise? What's that?
It's the meat grinder, dear.
What?
The grinder, passing around with a full rotation, begins to shrink, shifting back underneath the device. You all hear Desdemona mention,
Extraction process. 44% complete.
Ooh, we're not even
like
halfway
doubled.
there. Oh,
It like
God.
doubled. That's not good.
This isn't looking good.
Maybe it's not exponential, Aesop says. Maybe it's additive.
What?
Maybe it doesn't double every 6 seconds. Duh!
another transparent image appears. This one of a seemingly long, darkened tunnel. A large, massive, what looks to be funneling arcane energy running through it.
Oh no!
Wait, I can't see this.
I know exactly what this image is. This is bad. This is from Reality Engine.
Desmond continues typing on his interface and goes, let's see, Dalcor facilities.
Oh!
Yeah, it's the fucking Ocnium plant in Dalcor is what that is.
The technology of the places this specimen is seen, it's unreal.
Get out of his head!
Where did you come from? We roll back up to the top. Rinkaz, you are up.
Oh boy.
You see Aesop gripping onto one of the arcane conduits, slowly descending. The others seeming to focus their fire on Chemo.
I keep firing at this one then.
Sure.
Raise my pistol. Take a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's gonna hit.
It's 13 magical damage.
Okay. You have extra attacks?
I have 2 more.
As you begin to fire your next shot, you hear the sound of a click as you find your weapon in disrepair.
Damn!
dealing only
Recon-
half damage
That is rough.
until you can fix it.
Oh no.
Give him a break, Jason!
So it took half damage from that attack?
After that attack, you heard the sound of your weapon seemingly malfunctioning.
Alright, give me 1 second, let me check something.
This isn't the first time a weapon has broken on you. Rinkaz.
I laugh and I pull my revolver back out as I send the object interaction. I spend a point of grit, and I use rapid repair. You can spend a point of grit to attempt to repair a misfired but not broken firearm as a bonus action. Add my proficiency when repairing it, and
+1 from
is
Cooi.
let me double check. Oh, it was a 2. It was 1. Misfire score. Let's see if I can get high enough. Yeah, that's way more than what it took to break it.
You guys watch as Rinkaz, with blistering speed, like completely tears down his weapon and quickly pieces it back together.
Bonus action, so I have 2 more shots. I will.
This is not the
And I
first
have
time he's done this.
And I actually only have 2 left in the chamber of it until I have to reload.
Rinkaz, you have an extra inspiration hero in the chat.
Oh, God bless.
There you go, buddy. Unreal.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely need that one. That one's gonna help save my ass. For real. Thank you, hero. Since I can move in between attacks, I will move closer to this thing so I can get in range. I'm in range, but you know what I mean.
Sure.
I will point it up at this ugly orb of death and take 2 shots.
Oh
Fantastic.
no.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I meant to burn through your bad boy card, but I guess
Oh
I
my
get one
God.
more, unfortunately.
I've used my bonus action, my single action. I will just use my last attack to reload the damn thing and then repair it next turn.
Fair enough. As you do this top arcane conduit fires a shot at you, Chemo, for 25 versus AC.
Oh my god.
You can't see where this beam is coming from, but it connects with you, piercing into your abdomen for 12 force damage.
I'm in a bad way.
You hear Desmond carry on. Looks to have established itself as some form of universal health program, though that appears to only be the exterior.
Jason, is this your revenge for me killing your character in that campaign?
3 times?
Hey.
No.
Wait, you killed him 3 times in one game?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Well, technically.
Well, I mean,
That sounds familiar.
He's just extracting the thoughts, that's all. Enviti, you're up.
Oh, it hurt.
Oh, Enviti.
I'm going to.
Enviti, you're my other guy who rolled a natty 1, aren't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did roll a natty 1.
Just making sure.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to shakily grab for that ointment again. Instead of
It's good shit.
swabbing it's great. Instead of
Enviti-
swabbing it, I'm gonna eat it this time because it is edible.
I
apparently,
can
and it
heal
hurts
you.
so bad.
I can heal you. Just get under me. Just like down. Oh, you're still blind. Fuck. Never mind.
I can
Oh.
drag him. I'll drag him to you on my
I mean,
turn.
he could. Blind doesn't
Yeah,
mean you can't move. You can still
Oh, true.
move.
last term we said I can move with you guys kind of directing me, so I could do that. But I am gonna like poo in the honey, like Pooh Bear in the honey jar, and like eat a little bit. There's 2d8 plus 2.
Don't get us banned off of Twitch.
I'm not with it tonight with the good words.
I feel like that's
I don't mean to shit your cereal, but I'm also gonna poo in your honey.
Let's do 16 with an extra 8 a bonus for my tattoo.
Okay. You quickly rub some salve from like poo in the honey. Healing yourself. For a certain amount of points.
It's making it worse.
Oh, bother.
Anything else, big dog? Don't forget to save at the end of your turn.
I'm gonna stumble past Cooi.
She helps you along. Be careful, Enviti.
Shove me towards Aesop.
She pushes you towards Aesop. He hasn't landed just yet.
Fine. And I will process that save.
Give me that process save.
That's a 13.
You are still blinded, unfortunately.
Oh, we tried.
The arcane conduit from here fires a beam at you, Chemo, though you are not able to see where it is coming from. That is a 27 versus AC.
You're doing a great job tanking!
It's going to be 6 points of force damage.
We have to get rid of these things.
Working on it!
Indoctrination appears to have been one of their primary motives. Oh, the similarities. Aesop, you're up.
Aesop takes the dash action.
Okay.
Aesop has a 35-foot move speed, so maintaining a 10-foot altitude above the ground, Aesop says, in the words of an old friend of mine, rip tear, murder kill, and I press this thing into the whirring blades below me like an orange into a juicer.
Yes!
You throw it over here.
I mean, I'm holding it. I'm not releasing my grab. I'm like flying down.
Yeah. You like just swivel your body to just run it into these sharp blades at the side.
Yeah.
Okay, it takes 7 points of slashing damage.
7?
just
Okay. Well, I'll keep holding it there.
7 points, but looks pretty sharp.
I will continue holding it there.
Okay.
And
the pop of sparks shifts off from its sides as you hear the sound of grinding metal as it tries to pull free from your grip.
all right, I got to do something wacky here. I throw down my cane. And I take out a syringe and like holding this thing against the blades with one hand, I take the syringe with the other hand and just jam it in Enviti's neck. And I'm going to I'm going to inject a potion into him, and it's going to be, hold please. Sorry, I had to swap pages. I had it ready to go and then I had to swap pages. It's going to be a exceptional potion of healing.
Oh.
It's expensive, but I'm going to keep my baby boy alive so he can bring Chemo back to life after Chemo gets shot full of holes.
Hopefully you missed my trachea, because I would say you're really smart.
Just like right into his temple with 28 points of healing.
Alright, I'm going to drop the 8 temporary hit points. I'm going to take the 14 temporary hit points.
That seems like a good idea. And with that, Aesop is done, and he maintains his grapple on the thing, grinding into the into the blades.
I'm
I'm done.
As you finish your turn, another beam flies out towards you, Chemo, for 21 versus AC.
Ah, chemo! Oh, goodness.
Alright, this is gonna take some rules lawyering then. I've used my
Did
reaction.
someone say rules lawyering?
Yeah, I did. I used my reaction at the very end of my turn. Do I have my reaction again?
Oh, what? Your turn last round?
If this is a new round, so reactions would refresh.
Okay, then it misses.
Pedestrian! Easy!
Even if you're blinded?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think so.
Does miss, right?
What's the text say?
Let me check it.
Just want to make sure.
BRB.
When hit with the wielding... fuck! Never mind. Chemo
Oh.
Is it based on sight? Is that what it is?
dice. Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, being blinded, although that's a good idea to keep in mind, reactions refresh every new round. You
Yep.
take 12 points of force damage.
Fine.
Okay.
We
Okay.
did.
Stuck on the wall.
How high up are you, Chemo?
35 feet.
Oh.
Hang on.
Fake that the slippers fail when they...
If you're like not conscious and just sort of like dead weight.
Yep.
Let's see. 35 feet, so you're gonna take 3d6 bludgeoning. You hit the ground, taking 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
already at 0, so...
You get monk save fall too?
It's hard to do that when you're dead and you already used your reaction.
You took damage for being unconscious, so unfortunately, you fail a death saving throw.
2.
2?
Yep.
For what?
Taking damage when you're down. Counts as 2 death saves.
Does
Death
it?
fails. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh no, is Chemo dead?
Almost.
Yeah.
Will you
And then
please?
someone-
It's my turn now, so...
Will you please, before
Oh,
your
no.
turn comes around, give me
Oh.
2d6 rolls?
Doesn't fucking matter, he dies.
Oh,
That's
man.
that's not necessarily the case. So a 3 and a 2. As you fall, you crash into the side of the surface of the chamber, hitting your torso hard for a torso injury at level 1, giving you disadvantage on strength ability checks and saves. And was your left arm injured yet?
Yeah, that was the one that started with.
Okay, so your left arm takes another injury as you land on that side, so you're at level 2 with a left arm injury. So you already had disadvantage on ability checks using your left arm, but now you can't hold an object heavier than 4 pounds with that arm. But you're also unconscious on the
Oh,
ground.
he's dead.
But it is your turn. If you will please roll me
I did, I rolled an 8. He's dead.
death saving throw. Oh, you already rolled.
8. He's dead.
That's very unfortunate.
Yep.
Everyone watches as Chemo smashes into the ground. Lifeless.
That can't be it. Enviti, you can help him, right? We can help him. We can fix it.
I can't see. Yeah, I can fix. I can't see. Stop
All right.
it.
I can save him, but I am currently grinding this thing against the blades. So if we can finish some of these off, I can get to him in time.
A lot of this tech would require some unknown foreign substance, which is unfortunate.
Shut up! Get out of there! What are you doing? Desmond, hello, Desmond.
Don't worry, I'm nearing completion. Cooi sees this happen, and she says, "How high above the ground are you, Aesop?"
Only 10 feet.
So,
So I'm there's 5 feet below me.
Sun Kong standing there still has is in melee range.
Yes, that was my goal.
She sees Chemo hitting the ground and says, "This can't be for nothing. I can do more. I learned things when I merged with that spirit jam. I still have a piece of me within me." And as she says this, stepping out of her physical form is a translucent version similar to the original Cooi you all knew. This Cooi steps over to this side of the arcane conduit and gives Sun Kong a help action from a distance, giving you advantage on your next attack roll.
Help.
She ends her turn. Aesop, the arcane conduit that you have wrestled in your grip is weakly trying to escape your grab, but in the meantime fires a shot right at your face for 15 versus AC.
Does he have disadvantage for being in melee range with me?
He's at 16. Who is this, Enviti?
No, he's firing at me, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. That is with disadvantage.
Shit. Oh! Thanks to Coi's barrier, it misses.
Clutch. The beam goes
Yeah.
wide. You see the hexagonal pattern of her dome shift quickly in front of you as the beam nearly clashes into your face.
Thank you, Cooi.
The arcane conduits are up. Someone's going to shift over here. And
That's some very interesting tactics you all have. I suppose I will have to adapt.
a shot is fired at you, Glosse,
It's probably
for 19 versus AC.
hits.
A beam, red, a bright red similar to the device, shoots out and connects with you for 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
You watch as the conduit up here fires a shot your way, but that one is going to be 15 versus AC.
Miss.
The one that is shifting more erratically attempts to fire a shot your way for even less.
Miss.
And finally, the one in your grasp, Aesop, fires out a beam towards Glosse for 16 versus AC.
Just hits.
Another connection of force energy hits you for 13 points.
Okay.
As they
I have clatter.
You do, don't forget.
So, is it too late to use him?
I'll say for the last attack you can use him.
I use him, and that takes me to 18 AC, and it misses.
Okay. He throws an arm out, blocking the attack as it bounces off of him.
Cool.
You hear Desmond. Calypso appears to be some type of prominent member.
Oh,
Why do they
alright.
sound familiar? I'll have to cross-reference this one with our database. Something about that name.
That's juicy. That is hot goss.
The tea.
Glosse, you're up.
I would like to do a check before I do anything. These things, are they being... Is there some kind of, like, visual that's giving them, sight to aim? Like,
Give me some type of check to see.
Arcana, I guess.
Sure. You're probably powered by arcane elements. Is that an unnatural 20?
Right, yes.
It appears as though they do not have any specific special version of sight.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do this in hopes that it gets just more than one thing. I'm going to use Wall of Fire right here, so hopefully it hits 1, 2, 3. 3 of these things. And I'm going to focus the fire inward. It's going to be a sphere. Let me just go ahead and cast this so I have the information here. Sorry, everyone. I had this pulled up and now I don't. Wall of Fire. Wall of Fire. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. Oh god.
Do you need it?
I do.
I got it. Display on Twitter.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Found it. Okay. Well, that didn't do what I wanted.
That's the Wall of Fire text. Just ignore the
Thank
5d8.
you, Enviti.
That's mine.
Yeah.
How big is this wall?
It is a wall, solid surface, up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick. Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. I would do it where I don't hit any of my teammates.
So you can shrink the size of it at will.
Oh.
I believe, right? Is that
It
what it
says
Up to?
It says up to. So
Okay. So you could do something like this right here.
That's the biggest I can do?
You could probably go bigger.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
I like that. And I believe everything, let's see,
How high is this wall?
20 feet high.
Okay.
When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dexterity saving throw. So my dexterity save, I'm gonna use card. Oh no, I think I'd have to use this after or beforehand. Okay, never mind, ignore that. DC 18.
So the bottom arcane conduit is 40 feet up in the air, so the pillar of flame is unfortunately not able to catch it. However, this one is right in the... Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Does it have to be on the ground where I cast it?
I believe it does. I think it has to start
Okay.
on the ground.
Alrighty.
Luke, you're on mute.
Yeah,
If I could offer some quick advice, you can just base it in a straight line off of the wall. It's still 20 feet, and that gets both of them going 60 feet in the air. So you can split the
Okay.
difference.
Yeah,
that
then
way.
that's fine. I'll do that then. Sorry, I don't.
Wall of Fire is a complicated spell.
we'll teach you how to bend fire later.
Fire bender. So a wall of flame. Let's see here. You want to do something like
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool looking.
this
yeah.
right here.
Something like that. Yeah.
It looks like Triple D, bro.
I was
I was
about to say
thinking the same
flavor.
thing.
Make it say Thrasher too while we're at it.
I want to also hit this thing.
Nice.
Okay.
There
Looks
we
like
go.
it does.
Using that point to create the wall of flame, it connects with the two. They're both gonna fail.
Yes.
What about this one?
It connects with the shifting red device, but it doesn't seem to cause any damage to it. The flames almost seem pulled into it.
Neat.
All right. That's okay. Does it look like it's helping it?
Hard to tell without a check.
Is it
But
too late to do a
you
check?
guys gathered enough info. I think someone got like a Aesop. You got a natty 20.
Yeah, it was like a 31.
It's just being siphoned to the conduits.
Okay.
Unless the conduits are destroyed, it practically takes no damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's good though. That's good.
they are gonna take 19 damage.
What does it look like when you destroy this conduit?
Woo!
It's gonna explode in a violent fire, and then sparkles and machinery is gonna slowly come down into the fire.
All right.
And can I? Well, 1, 2. Sorry, I'm just reading the rest of the spell. I guess I can't put it there because it hurts creatures within 10 feet of it.
No, only on one side. You can
On
choose
one
this
side.
side.
Oh, okay. Thank God. All right.
Yeah, we're having the flames go up that way. Yep.
I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
Okay, I'm
You're
done.
fine. You're fine.
It's a
That
new
was
skill for you. It's all good.
Pretty strong attack, Gloss.
You killed one of them. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good.
Sun Kong, you are up. A digital version, a phantom version of Cooi, similar to the form she previously had on the ship, stands next to you, ready to help you, despite the physical form of Cooi standing away. She looks towards you and nods.
I will shift 5 just for the extra boost from Cooi. Then, very happy to be able to smash this thing. So I will attack the pilot. I don't get advantage or anything grapple, do I?
No.
Okay.
But Cooi is giving you the help action.
Oh, that's
with
right.
Her copied form giving you advantage.
Side roll.
Nice. Thanks, Cooi.
Still hasn't shown up to me. I don't know what was my damage.
26 and then 11 bludgeoning.
Sweet.
If
and
you're
now-
doing two-handed, which I assume you are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And I'll get my side damage to extra 4, so 15 damage on that attack.
Nice.
Second. Do I get advantage for every attack or just that first one?
Just the first one.
Okay. Magic whip.
Oh, that's a crit.
Ooh.
Same rolls.
You don't have a good boy card, buddy.
I
We'll
don't
give you
yet.
one. Here you go.
Cool. Alright, and so yeah, so it's... Oh, does it do... I'm sorry, it does the math, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it does.
15. So 15, 30 damage total. And then my extra unarmed strike. Out of key point. No flurry of blows. Ooh, that hits.
Yes.
So 6 damage.
Nice. You bash into
So
the
36.
device as Aesop continues to hold it against the grinding, sharpened metal of the extraction unit. Pretty solid damage.
Tired of you.
Anything else, Sun Kong?
That is my turn.
It's unfortunate how quick and efficient you all are. I've downed one, but let's see if I can't provide Desdemona with some additional defenses. The grinder extends and begins to swivel around the room. Everyone on the ground needs to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
hate to see
crazy
it.
that is still a 14.
That's that's nasty.
You're
Man,
off the
dude.
left.
Well, you got a good boy card, I got a bad boy card, everyone wins, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have a... I have a...
Got a blizz Asperger's other.
And you're inside the aura.
And you get a +1.
Well, that's only for AC, right?
For
Oh, I do
And
think I
And
got
saving
+1.
throws.
Well, I have my ape-link thing where I can redo a failed dex save.
Well, what was
Oh.
the total?
Oh, I mean, I rolled a 1.
What's the total?
Still, what's the total?
Oh, 14.
With a +1 from
Plus 1 would be
Coi's?
15.
Okay.
Is
plus
your bless, monkey?
oh, yeah.
Amazing.
I just thought it would be an automatic.
Oh.
No. I mean, I get a bad boy card, but that doesn't mean you automatically fail.
+2, and I had a +1 from chat. So if I need...
You succeeded.
You
Okay.
kick over and easily dodge the beam. Aesop,
Um,
what about you, buddy?
Oh, I'm 10 feet above the ground.
You are. Enviti,
I got a 13.
you take 4 points of slashing damage. Cooi takes minimal damage. Lizzie is on the ground exhausted. Glacé.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. You take 6 points of slashing damage, dodging the majority of it. Rinkaz.
19 total.
You take, hang on just a second, 8 points of slashing damage, shifting out of the way for the majority of it.
Oh, I have to roll a con for this wall of fire.
Yeah, you got a concentration.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna use my good luck card.
Thank you
Yeah.
for being honest. Nice.
So let's do con plus bless plus a d8. Okay,
You're
so
good.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
all right. Oh yeah, great, cool, and a +1. Got it.
The device begins to slowly detract back into the unit. You hear Desdemona.
Extraction process 63% complete.
Oh my god.
As she finishes saying that, another red image appears in a side of the room. This one very dark and hard to make out, just barely illuminated by what seems to be, even with a red tint, a subtle green glow.
Oh boy.
You hear
Oh.
Desmond say,
I know what
Now-
that is.
"This is the good stuff.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Oh no, it's not.
You've worked especially hard to keep any information about this incident from leaving whatever shell you came from. Were you afraid someone may take advantage of it? Your paranoia wasn't without its merits, I'll give you that." Rinkaz, you're up.
Oh. Well, I'm going to repair my gun
Okay.
again. That passes. That's a bonus action. I'm going to move over here
Okay.
and fire at the one in front of me that Kong is beating on. Hey, it's close quarters now, thank God.
Oh,
21.
21 is going to hit.
Revolver, it's not magical, but 2d8 plus 5.
Nice, nice.
That's 16 non-magical.
Okay. A shot fired into it at close range pierces into it.
Worry about this thing. Worry about this one.
Alright,
I'm gonna
I'll take my.
drag this into the fire.
I already rolled on that one, so I'll take my third shot on that other one then.
Sure. Did your second shot hit?
Yes, 29.
And the damage from that?
11 non-magical.
Okay, very good. It smacks into it as you turn your weapon, firing the third shot into the distant conduit towards the back of the chamber.
Alright, and then I'll take my last shot on the other one.
Sure.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 misses, unfortunately.
That is the end of my turn.
I'll say you can see.
I sure can.
Okay. A beam is shot out towards you from one of the conduits in the back, the one that was just shot at by Rinkaz. However, this is 14 versus AC.
It misses, baby.
Nice. It flies over you. You hear Desmond. What is this place? Clearly organic. Why are you trying so hard to hide the name from me? You know it's futile.
No.
Oh, this is extra bad in the lore of that campaign. Fuck.
We have to kill Desmond.
Enviti, you're up.
Doesn't hurt as bad, but I can't see.
God, you still can't see.
I've failed 3 times.
Oh no, never mind.
What's my what now?
Sorry, go ahead. It's irrelevant.
Oh. I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Or
Anything? Oh, go ahead.
this is really biting. Can I hold an Eldritch Blast for when I can see again?
I mean, yeah. You set the trigger and ready your action, sure.
Roll for save.
So roll for save. Pretty inventive move there.
If you're gonna let me do it, I'm gonna do it.
Of course. Let's see it. Unless you want to move somewhere else.
No, I would stay put. I'm surrounded by friends here.
Let's see if your vision returns. Unless you want to do something else.
Okay, so that wouldn't be in the future. That would be if I save here, I can go.
That's the trigger. If it goes off, you can fire off an Eldritch Blast at one of these.
No, dodge action.
Okay.
Good, probably a good call.
Yeah, my thing was like, okay, if for whatever reason, yeah, all right, it's cool. Dodge action, and then it's con
save, please.
Constitution.
+1.
Your vision returns.
16.
Oh goodness.
Finally.
The arcane conduit up here.
He's in fire.
Can it see through the wall of fire?
Nope.
It cannot.
What's the thickness of the wall of fire?
It's just a foot. But if it passes through, it takes more damage.
Okay, but so it wouldn't be able to fire to Glace because its vision would be obscured there. However, it could still see Aesop, Sun Khan and the rest.
All of
Well,
us
the
up here.
fire's going inward as well. The fire, it's in 10 feet, right?
The heat of it is.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It's only
I see.
It fires a shot at you, Rinkaz, for 18 versus AC.
That misses.
Nice.
Nice.
Does it take damage while it's in the wall?
If
This
it ends its turn.
this is a legendary action.
Oh,
It's
awesome.
not even its turn yet.
Ah.
They've been firing off turns for quite a while now.
Okay.
This place seems pretty fortified. You hear Desmond. I think I'm beginning to put it all together now. Some
This
type
bitch
of
gotta die.
far realm tech.
No.
Tried that before. It didn't exactly pan out.
No shit.
Aesop, you're up.
We say completely out of character. We're
Yeah,
like,
all of it's out of
what
character.
the fuck is he babbling about? What is happening?
What are all these
Aesop,
places?
Aesop takes the dodge action and says, "Oh yes, as my friend would say, roast, kill, eat," and is going to drag this thing into the fire and the blades over here,
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Oh god.
and continue holding it into the fiery blade inferno.
Okay.
Has to make a dex save. Or no, wait. It just takes the damage.
If it touches it.
Yeah. Roll that fucking damage.
Hell
That's 28.
Aesop got a
So-
+1 from chat.
Oh, just put it all over me. Just all the advantage and +1s, please.
So this, and then the sharp razor edge of the extraction unit, the blades pierce it, the sparks fly off of it as you're almost having a difficult time holding it there, Aesop, but you just plunge your strong arm holding it there to push it into the device as it takes even more damage. Pieces of it begin to flay off and spray around the room. Anything else,
Sick.
Aesop?
No, I'm good.
It fires off a beam towards Glace.
Clatter's up in
Of
front.
course.
Clatter. I'm using Clatter this time.
Okay. It fires off a beam. This would hit. Clatter's going to take the damage for you with this?
Yes. It gives me +2, so I am at 17, and then if it hits, he takes. Oh, Clatter.
It's
Yeah, he's gonna take.
22 versus AC.
It totally hits.
So you would take 13 points of force damage.
Okay.
So with Clatter, you're using his armor bound.
Yeah, I can do it once per encounter. He's gonna take an injury for every 10 points that is dealt to me. So. he's gonna
So
take 1
you only take 6 points of force damage. He taking the other amount. However, it is not 10 points. He does not gain an injury.
Okay.
He's got
but I
that
still
thick
have to
steel.
roll.
I rolled 3 barrier for Glace.
Ooh!
You only
Oh,
take 3.
this isn't good. I lose Wall of Fire.
Wait. You're still blessed. Yeah,
10?
no,
I
you
tried
got
blessed.
it. Because
Oh,
of
I got
Cooi,
it?
it's a 10.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Synergy.
So Kong blocked how much?
3.
Thank you, monkey.
Oh, Cooi is like MVP. I knew we were on the right track with Cooi.
This is the
Her
best go.
form runs over here.
Really hot. Fuck. Someone pick up my cane. It's still over there next to Sun Kong.
Oh, get it.
Cooi is... hang on just a second. No one's blinded, are they?
Mm-mm.
Everyone's recovered.
Enviti.
And
No,
Vidi-
I saved last turn. I got a
Yeah,
15.
yeah.
She's going
16
to... you're not attacking this, are you, Aesop?
No, I'm just maintaining my grapple and running with it.
You can still attack, though, right, on your turn and maintain a
I
grapple?
can't. I can, but I'm having to use dodge to move it, or dash to move it where I want. But
Okay.
yes, I could on my turn hit it.
She using her illusory form is giving you advantage on an attack roll using
Oh,
a
this
health
is-
action
This is gonna be a spicy turn.
while still maintaining her distance. With that, it is the Arcane Conduit's turn. One of them has been destroyed. The other one is being just immolated and
It's
chopped
in the
into pieces.
It's in the fire.
This one up here fires at you, Glace.
Okay.
That's going to be 26 versus AC.
Yep.
It's a high roll.
Fuck!
You take 9 points of force damage.
Let's
Come on,
see.
come on.
You're not under like a zillion cover because you're holding something, right?
This
No.
is mathematically
Oh no!
So did the one that started in the fire, did that take anything? Does that take
No,
anything?
it's only when they end their turn in the fire.
Where they got to pass through it.
Or
So
they gotta pass through it.
next is the one that is in the fire's turn. It's going to shift away out of the flames, which
Oh, they're
probably
gone.
makes sense.
The flames are gone, Jason.
Okay. Flames dissipate, although they did pretty solid damage. Especially with Aesop shoving one into it. It shifts out of the way, pulling back a little bit, and fires a shot towards you, Glace, and completely misses. Aesop, the one you're holding, fires a shot at Glace. For 15 versus AC.
No.
It misses.
Nice.
Did you die here? And yet, here you are. What exactly are you, Raidriar? Glace, you're up.
I have another charge of Wall of Fire, everyone.
Are you kidding me? Just point out these two are on the same plane of.
Straight line in front of us. Towards these babies right here.
Can you stretch it out to hit both?
60.
60 feet, 5, 10,
Oh.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yes.
This is the tastiest jam.
And I'm going to focus it inward. 10 feet inward.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They gotta make deck saves.
Yeah, they sure do. DC 18.
Fuck them up.
One of them on the left fails. The one on the right almost makes it, but fails.
They take 26 fire
Yeah.
damage.
That is solid damage. That's gonna be that much there to that one, and then to this one over here, that's gonna be that much. Okay. Flame percolates up from your magically casted fingertips, Glace. You hear the crackle of fire as you engulf these two conduits.
I move behind my bodyguard and I am done.
Okay.
That does give you partial cover.
Yeah, and they can't see me right now, so
Oh, that's true.
this
Sun
guy
Kong,
can.
you're up.
Excellent. Is this a safe place to stand out, not in the blades?
That would be very close, but still safe.
Sweet, that's where I'm going. Attack the same one as I've been attacking.
Sure.
First attack.
Oh,
Ooh,
God. God.
Okay, chat, we need to start giving the monkey some bonuses here.
Well, that's gonna miss. I'm gonna go ahead and play your first bad boy card.
no.
Oh,
Your quarterstaff, no.
got nerfed.
But I didn't use that until you rolled the natty one, so I don't get to draw an extra bad boy card. So that just happens. You hear the crack of your quarterstaff as it catches against the whirling blades next to you.
If you need another quarterstaff, I offer my mic, monkey.
Well, maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration. I get to choose two. I'll take an advantage on my next attack roll, and then I'll also hopefully do an extra 2d6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
With creature I can see.
The one you're attacking?
Well, actually, I immediately do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that, and then you get advantage on your attack. Oh, nice.
There you go. 11 of necrotic, and then advantage on my attack. That and that. 20 to hit. Well, actually, which is. Oh, we're the same. Okay. Actually, no. The 16 is a. No goodness.
What's going on?
What's your
Sorry.
roll, buddy?
Be 25 on the.
25, yeah. I don't know why my brain was stopped.
You notice that your quarterstaff is cracked, and instead of trying to smash into the conduit, using the end of it, you just push into it using the cracked staff as Aesop pushes with his hand, and the last bits of the conduit are shredded into pieces.
Yes.
Excellent.
Sweet. I can't move and still hit something with my unarmed bonus attack, can I?
You can attack and continue moving.
Excellent. So, since it's a unarmed strike, I don't have to worry about the half damage.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
What the fuck did that roll?
6 damage.
That one is 15 feet up in the air.
Oh.
An algebra equation.
Yeah, right? I don't know. Let me see. So I ran from 35, 45, 50, 55. I can't get up to water. 55.
What's your sick vertical leap, bro?
Yeah, actually, I think I can jump high enough because of I have a new ability. Yeah, psi-powered leap allows me to add an extra feet
power.
feet plus 2 when I roll my side, and it's just a bonus. So roll that beautiful beam footage. So an extra 4, 5, 6 feet up. With my height and strength, that would be 18 feet straight up without
Jeez.
running.
You get a running
And actually,
start.
since I was running,
Mm-hmm.
it was
All
a
right,
running
you
start.
get there. You get there.
You
That's
get
the
a
important
launch
thing.
into the air and are able to strike at the arcane conduit.
Yeah. So yeah, it was that 6 damage.
Okay. That's with your quarterstaff?
No, that's with my fist.
Okay. Well, cool. You smash into it as it is already being burned by Glosse's flame. Anything else, Sun Kong?
No, that's it.
Okay, you land kind of pulling yourself away from the wall of flame next to you.
Please do not end there, Sun Kong.
He's fine.
Okay.
Oh no, he's not fine.
Sun Kong, please do not end there. Step 10 feet away from it. Fire bad, monkey. Fire bad.
That's 10 feet away from it there.
Okay.
Let's try this again, Desmond says.
Oh, fuck.
This guy.
The grinder extends. Everyone on the ground, please give me a dexterity saving throw.
It's your Enviti dust in the air.
Oh, God.
Oh,
That's a 13 because of Cooi.
Rink has 13.
Yes.
You take 9 points of slashing damage. Glosse.
15.
Oh, nice. You take 3 points.
I roll for con. Oh, this is terrible. You know what? I'm gonna use a inspo. I can't not.
Not a bad idea.
Alright, so I'll get rid of that. Okay. Alright, well. Ugh, it doesn't work. I got an 8.
Ed, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This fucking game. I'm mad for you. This is garbage. This is garbage. You haven't got above a 5 on any of your saves. This stupid fucking RNG bullshit. Well, I guess it's not even random. It's a consistent number generator at this point.
Thanks to Community Showcase for giving us a platform.
Aesop, what was your save?
I'm 10 feet in the air. Baby.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Just making sure. Sun Kong?
Baby.
Mine was 23.
Oh, yeah. You backflip and are fine. You
That's what I
watch as the grinder begins to retract. You hear Desdemona.
Extraction process 78% complete.
It's slowing.
Oh, we did kill some. We killed some of them.
It's slowing down.
Oh, another picture.
Oh, that's a good. Oh.
Another
Oh.
screen appears. This one seemingly of the interior of some type of ship. It looks
My
like some
heart.
type of kinku. Some of you recognize the blonde woman Amryn. What looks to be some type of illusory owl and an illusory form of Raidriar. You hear Desmond. So you did die, but not before you completed your experiment.
Oh, yeah.
You hear Desdemona.
You all have proved particularly difficult to kill. However, I've been fed some new information.
Of course.
I am able to use this information, and it was quite enlightening. Who knew a mere human could calculate at these extremes? I can use this Magian's data and merge it with the combat data I've gathered from this party.
Uh-oh.
There we go. As she says this,
Oh, you're still...
You're
still
still
in-
in Desdemona voice.
As she says this, thank you. As she says this, appearing on opposite sides of the room are two humanoid figures. Their bodies somewhat translucent and shifting with what looks to be a translucent skin. On top of it, it seems to shimmer and shift. As you squint your eyes, it almost looks like a number of just digits are running through their form. They are relatively featureless, except two white glowing eyes, and appearing out of each of their hands, similar to the energy blade Chemo bore, they too have lightened blades that extend out from their palms. You hear Desdemona.
I call them Alvarez.
Cool.
We roll back to the top. Rinkaz, you're up.
Stay the course. Keep fire on the pylons.
Well, I don't have much choice. I have to move up there if I want to continue firing with my revolver. All the guns were on me except for my hunting rifle and my energy rifle. You have my energy rifle in the bag, Aesop.
Yes.
So, and my hunting rifle. So, I need to get closer unless I'm going to use a scatter weapon, which still won't reach. So, I have to move up there.
Well, that did it.
Good news is I'm back in range, so I get my bonus to hit. I'm going to take a couple shots at this guy.
Okay.
Oh, Rikaz.
Maybe I should start using the inspiration or something
Is
else.
You
is
have
this
no
real?
clue.
That one misses. I already have a bad boy card for you.
Use your inspo. Honey child.
I'm going to use my point of grit to try and fix my gun as a bonus action.
Sure.
That fixes it.
With
Nice.
a click and a whir and a snap, your weapon is recovered, Rinkaz. The conduit spins rapidly above you. The strange, mathematical, humanoid form turns to meet your stare.
Take my last two shots at it.
Mhm.
Well, there we go. That works.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Take a good boy card.
thank the Lord.
This is just a roller coaster of a session.
Jeez.
So that's a good boy card. Just because I don't want to waste inspiration, I'm going to use one to gain advantage. Oh, excuse me. That's for my next attack. Let me roll my damage. My apologies.
Remember, it's a crit.
That's 16 damage total on a crit, but
From
it's
a-
non-magic.
Okay, gotcha. You are able to pierce it.
Last attack.
Nice, at least it's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
– 14 non-magical.
Okay.
And,
Solid shots.
Just because I'm tired of this damn thing. Choose one.
Yeah.
I'll deal 2d6 cold damage to it and pray that I don't need that d12 to save my ass later.
Nah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Everything's good.
It's 9 cold damage. Magical.
That is magical, as you... One of your shots seems to have a little bit of magical effectiveness, probably some type of remnants of some of your magical weapons and the ammunition used. Anything else Rink has?
I take a deep breath and say, man, I'm glad the Wyrd isn't here.
Don't
Don't tempt the
don't-
audience now.
don't bring
No.
this evil on us.
I mean, we've rolled like a million once at 20s tonight, so...
Desmond says, you are able to find a way to merge yourself with what? The universe, reality itself? Become a literal part of it, removed from a physical form, yet still somehow able to manifest one.
I turn my head back to him at the end of my turn and say, I'm gonna merge my foot in your ass. Shut
Got him. Respect, Desmond.
Enviti, you're up.
And you're not blind.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm still clearing my eyes out. Everything hurts so bad.
Wall of fire! Wall of fire!
Are these things? Can I assess them? Make a check to see if they're
Knowledge checks.
corporeal.
Knowledge checks are free.
Yes.
They seem to be summoned. Can I do an Arcana check?
Of course. They mentioned something about magians. They are probably part magical in nature.
That would be a 13 on the check.
You are able to gather that despite the strange, somewhat translucent nature of their form, that they are technically a construct, and therefore able to be hit by physical attacks.
There you go.
Rink has Doc. I want to volley 3 Eldritch Blasts into our floaty friend.
There he is. There's Enviti.
So who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Can I do the trick? Can I do it?
Can you roll? There we go.
17 on the first one.
Ooh, nice.
17 total to hit.
Yes.
That just misses. That
Just misses.
Oh
Strike
my
2 is 15.
god.
16.
that misses.
Strike 3 is a 30 to hit
That's
you go.
gonna hit.
for 10 force.
Nice. Blast into it.
Want to use my last mote on my crown as a bonus.
Yes.
And I want to do it at advantage with my good boy card.
Yes.
Nice.
Here comes that 20.
for 18 versus AC.
Wait,
Roll
Advantage.
advantage.
Roll the second one.
I clicked it twice.
All right, there we go.
For
Hits.
20 versus AC.
Oh,
For 39 radiant.
9!
And the dim light fades.
A blast of immolating fire explodes in front of you, Rinkaz, as the conduit is caught by the final torpedo shot of Enviti's crown. Anything else, Enviti?
I will slide right there. And I will pass my turn.
The arcane conduit next to you, Rinkaz, fires a shot towards Glosse.
Oh, Clatter stops in front of me.
He can only do each of his things once per encounter. He has done them both.
He has once per round a thing where he can
Oh.
step in front of me, give me 2 AC, and
Okay.
then furious.
That's 26 versus AC.
Well, it fails, so
You take 9 points of force damage.
but he still takes it's one whole thing. When you are attacked after the roll, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, his shield once per round when you're attacked after the roll, but before the results are revealed, Clatter can grant
Yeah.
you a +2 bonus to AC against that
Oh,
attack.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Okay, I take 9. Sorry, you said
That's
9,
okay.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry.
I throw up a force field. You subtract 4 of them.
Thank you.
That's why this whole process has taken so long. Besides your resilience, I've been inadvertently killing you several times without even realizing it. But
Oh,
death
God.
doesn't mean much to you, does it?
What the fuck is he talking about?
Aesop, you're up.
This motherfucker's still alive?
Yeah.
Damn!
And the one by me.
Damn! Shit!
No, he hit-
Okay. I'm
Once-
gonna fly over this and shit on Desmond. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna throw a bomb at this guy is what I'm gonna do. And I don't even need to exclude anyone because he's 15 feet in the air. It's 18 to hit.
That just hits.
It's 18 fire damage.
Nice.
This motherfucker's still standing?
As the flames dissipate, what
Is
you
he still
doing?
standing or not, Jason?
What you doing with that?
Is he still standing or not?
Oh, it's still standing.
Fuck you!
You're doing your 2d6.
Yeah,
All right.
get that shit. Okay, well, 4 cold damage.
It looks as though it has taken a pretty substantial amount of damage, but it's still
I
floating
would
15 feet.
certainly hope so. For fuck's sake. I think that's all Aesop can really do, folks. I am sorry.
I have a plan, and it's a good one.
Okay, I'm done.
The algorithm next to you, Rinkaz, steps up, the energy blades extending.
Beings forged from pure math. How ironic to be exterminated by the very knowledge your captor had held within your mind.
The algorithm attempts to strike you with one of its logic razors.
Oh, my.
19 versus AC.
That matches.
You take 26 points of force damage. It tries to slice you with the second one, but you're able to parry it with your weapon.
I laugh and say, "Ha! I'm not good at math."
Wow.
Pretty awesome.
This research was meant to be applied to all sentient beings? How altruistic. Why? Did you fear something happening to the universe itself? Cooi asks if she should stand her ground where she is.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is
Those
a nice
two.
safe spot. Yes.
Stay with Glace and Enviti, yeah.
She sends her duplicate over to you, Glace, to give you advantage on a saving throw
Thank you.
using the help action. The conduit next to you, Rinkaz, fires a shot towards you, Glace, for 18 versus AC.
Hits.
The beam strikes into you for 13 points of force damage.
Okie dokie.
The other one attempts to fire a shot at you, Sun Kong, for 28 versus AC.
Kong has like over. Oh my god! Look at Kong. Kong is like really hit.
Catch
Is this
13,
bro.
considered a ranged weapon attack?
Yes.
I'll use as a reaction, my deflect missiles.
Hell yeah.
Did that hit your AC?
Yeah, it did. So I get to do the damage, and I will reduce it by 1d10 plus 15.
From deflect missiles?
Yep, as a reaction to deflect or catch the missile, but it's anything that's a ranged weapon attack.
Sure.
Kind of like when you threw that boulder at me. But I'm gonna bend the laser? I don't know.
So what's the
Yeah,
total
yeah.
you reduce it by?
Let's see. D10 plus 15. Oh, of course. So, 6, 17.
You take 0 damage as you shift
So,
out of the way.
Yes. Reflect it.
if you
Reflect it.
reduce damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend one. Oh, damn it! Key point. Damn it!
Oh no!
No! I never get to
You're
use
alive,
that.
but not as cool as you hope it would be.
Oh, I never get to use that.
It's
Damn
so
it! Fuck you, Jason.
So you're only like Darth Vader stopping Han Solo's blaster. You can't actually reflect it back at him. You're not Kylo Ren yet. Don't worry.
Not
about
yet. God
It
damn it.
floats 40 feet up into the air. Glace, you're up.
I have a level 6 spell that I would like to use, everybody. It's called Water Fire. I don't know if you heard this one before. But I'm casting it in the same spot. They all have to make, these two babies have to make a DC 18 dexterity throw.
Just right in front of Rinkaz. Just.
And take 35, or half of that if they save.
Oh, thank the Lord. Like, just thank the Lord that we have that.
Okay,
Seriously.
so
Bless the parts.
You shouldn't have deleted it, Jason. You should just move it
I
off.
I don't know why I keep deleting it. It's futile to continue
Gotta
to try to get rid of it.
Have
It
a
just keeps
palette.
coming back. Who's it
on the
hitting,
side.
Glace?
This little
same
baby
two.
and this little baby, and I guess it hits this thing, but that doesn't matter.
You could technically place it 10 feet or 5 feet. That way it doesn't hit Rinkaz. 5
No,
feet behind
you
them.
just-
I'll
He's
just
fine.
focus the fire upward instead of downward.
Hell yeah.
They need to make Dex saving throws.
That's right.
That's right.
First one fails. The second one has a 23.
Okay. Well, it's only going to take half of 35.
Sick. Still 17.
And I'm
The
done.
one on the left that failed takes the full 35.
Yeah, it
What
does.
does it look like as you destroy it?
Yes! For fuck's sake!
I guess it will look like I don't know. I don't have anything
Popcorn.
fun for it. Yeah, it just looks like numbers. It pops and numbers comes out of it.
It burns. That's the important thing.
Mhm.
It's dead. Thank God.
Can I move? There's no way I can climb on the wall, is there?
If you have some magical way to do so, otherwise,
You can-
no.
I
You can
do
go
not.
steal Chemo's shoes.
He is dead. You can
That's
steal
not
his
nice.
shoes.
Really nice.
So fucked up.
I'm just saying.
I'm
you
sorry,
could.
Kimo.
Just cut him
I'm
off.
not-
Sorry. Okay.
I'm just saying she could. She doesn't have to, but she could.
So this one still takes some damage.
Throw him in the wall of fire. His magical items won't burn. We can just-
Sun Kong, you're up.
Okay. Well, since this thing is freaking 20 feet in the air, I will do my old-fashioned. Oh, and I'm gonna switch my quarterstaff for my chaos blade, so I don't have to worry about the happening. And yeah, I will run 45 feet up the wall, kick off,
Mhm.
and attack. Ah, nice. 27 hits, 7 damage. Plus,
Ah.
I will use my extra size 6 damage. For that drops into a
Nice.
D4.
Will you give me a a dexterity saving throw not to land in the flame or the spikes of the machine, please?
Oh wow.
You
30.
deftly land here.
Ugh. Could you roll a dex save to not get mangled like a child worker at the turn of the century in a factory, please?
That's, yeah, essentially.
I'm like a cat. Just within inches, I can just twist my body.
Anything else, Sun Kong?
No, that will be my turn.
The arcane conduit fires a shot at Ringkaz. Actually,
It can't see it.
it can't see anybody,
Na,
technically.
na, 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 na.
Nice. Yeah, it wanted to use its lair/legendary action, but it can't because it can't see shit.
Okay, and breathe.
This
Chemo's still dead, but breathe.
Algler steps up next to you, Sun Kong.
Mhm.
2 bright blades extend from its fists, and it attempts to strike you with a logic razor. 22 versus AC.
So
Nope.
he's like, I'm too dumb.
What?
28 versus AC.
Yes.
One of the blades cuts into you, and you take 26 points of force damage.
Force damage? Damn it. Okay. 20.
You hear Desmond say, "Let's try this again."
Shit.
Everyone give me a dex save, please. Enviti, you take a negative, or a D12 from whatever the
Ugh.
roll is.
Glace has a help action on the.
Yes, she does. She has advantage.
Oh, well. Can I give it to Enviti?
Unfortunately not.
Would like to
Okay.
use my good boy card.
Sure.
Yes,
Oh.
Enviti!
Nice.
Okay, so grab a good boy card in VD. Ringkaz, what was your total?
15 total.
Very nice. You take 9 points of slashing damage. The slashing weapon, this beam that scales across the room, does seem to connect and cut into the algorithm a little bit. And VD, you got a natty 20, and that's gonna be pretty nice.
The -2 is going to put it at 21.
That's pretty damn good. Even still, you take 6 points of slashing damage. Glace,
28.
Ooh.
very nice. You take 8 points of slashing damage. Cooi takes 4. She's wounded and a little bloody, but she's okay. Still standing. Sun Kong, your total?
It was high enough. It's like 30.
He's a monk. He can do
you're-
whatever he
32.
wants.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
32.
Why the fuck do I even ask? We roll back up to the top. Rinkaz, you're up.
Yeah. Hate to do this, man, but I'm gonna disengage.
Don't
Back
bring him
over
over
there.
here. Don't bring him over here.
And as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my stale, like, the 5-year-old greater drops of healing.
Hey!
Nice.
The algorithm turns to view the rest of the group.
Recast!
Now, I'm getting
Fucking take it.
pretty
Whatever.
beat up here. There you go.
That's a bonus action. Greater drops is a bonus action. You can still attack the shit out of something.
I disengaged.
Oh, never mind.
So Choppy Mick a lightsaber over there wouldn't get me. That's end my turn.
This fucking conduit can't see shit. Enviti, you're up.
And I see the thing floating 45 squares in the airs.
Does that obscure vision for it, Glosse?
Yeah, it's opaque as hell.
Okay, so
They
you can
can't
kind of
see
see its silhouette, but it's gonna be a disadvantage to try and hit.
Since I can see it, can I like aid him by pointing it out?
No.
Like that.
Okay. I tried.
I mean, you got a Revivify up your sleeve. You could run over and try to get Kibo off the ground, but you might get your head chopped off by the lightsaber thing. So, risk reward.
I do, and yeah.
I mean, that one's gonna come over here anyway, and you are straight in front of it. So, I mean, I don't mind if you
Okay.
stay in front of me, but it's really up to you.
Wow,
All
that's
right.
fucked up, Glosse.
With
Just honest.
Yeah.
Dead Man Reckless Abandon because I am hurt really bad.
Oh,
Oh.
where are you
You're
going?
that way?
What's going on?
15. I want to shoot at this one and push it into the wall of fire.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Trace blasts. That means 3 blasts in Spanish.
Gotcha. We're multicultural with this stream.
Ve con Dios, amigos.
We're a bilingual podcast.
Oh.
You hate to see it.
Oh, you get more, right? You get more
Hate
Eldritch
to
I,
Blast.
I get more.
Yeah, he gets 2 more, but another bad boy card.
Daddy, no.
What is this, like 4 this session for you?
That's
Andy?
gonna miss. That one's gonna hit.
24.
Yeah, you're having the worst.
Push that bitch.
Not yet.
Well, yeah.
Full force.
Yeah, you get it for every bolt.
Kyle's been dead on the ground this whole time.
Sorry.
Sorry, Kyle. We love you.
Okay, so that would be 19 force damage, and please push
Push
the
that
mathlete back 10 feet into the flame.
Into the 6th level 7d8 firewall.
You can't push the athletes. That's bullying.
I have a mathlete shirt.
Fuck the
My
map.
uncle sponsors the chapter. It's okay. He
Give him
said
a
I could do
wedgie.
it.
The algorithm is pushed into the flames that cover its body. Anything else, Enviti?
I moved 15. I'm able to move 15 back to where I was standing.
Oh,
Ooh.
what a fucking champion.
And Glosse appears to be hurt.
Uh-huh.
As a bonus action,
Oh. What?
please heal 21.
Oh, my
Ooh.
hero.
MVP turn.
Oh, I'm still bloody. Never mind. But you are so good. Thank you so
Still.
much. Golden
Heal
boy.
it. That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Aesop.
Okay, well, these things, you know what? Aesop's gonna move right here, and Jason, you can rule this however the fuck you want. But I'm gonna reach into the fire and grapple the shit out of this construct and hold him there.
Aesop, that's a lot of damage.
I know it's a lot of damage, but we have to kill these things.
Before he finishes.
You will you'll take the damage of the wall, but you'll be able to attempt to grapple it.
Woo!
Yes.
Aesop!
It's really hot.
Singes your arms as you reach in.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The wall's already appeared. There's no deck save anymore,
Aw.
fam. I'm just touching a hot stove top at this point.
Touch it.
That's okay though. We're gonna get advantage on this grapple check.
Okay.
Cause I ain't taking that 33 damage for nothing. Or maybe I am. Maybe I fucking am.
Oh my god.
It's gotta be a 9, Jason.
Choose two, so you chose one that gave you advantage, correct?
Yeah.
You could
I
also
will-
technically
Reroll the D20.
choose the immediately
will-
reroll
Reroll the
D20.
Reroll the 2, I guess.
Okay, you lose a
You know-
little life, but
That's fine.
Be hard to do.
Okay.
Okay.
13?
that is... it rolled a 12.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's grappled.
They're
He's
very
grappled.
dexterous. You rolled a 5 for the...
For the damage I took, yes.
Okay, so you like overextend just to make sure you grapple this thing, and the fire burns you more, but you're able to wrap your arms around it.
And then I just hold this son bitch here with my charred 22 arm. And first of all, ow. Second of all, I'm bloodied. Third of all, I use my free hand to down some drops of healing because ow. And I end my turn.
Okay.
I'll roll it as soon as I find it. You can go. You can move on.
Hang on just a second. I'm just checking something here. You're 40 feet up, Aesop?
Oh boy, am I, Jason. Hey, what? These guys have lightsabers. What are they gonna do? Throw their lightsabers at me?
Oh, Aesop, shut up.
That would be stupid.
Put it into the world. It happens.
That would be ridiculous.
Look pretty cool though.
Nope.
Just ridiculous.
Don't you take his side. Yes, it is 2d4 plus 2.
The algorithm steps away from you, Sun Kong. You get an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Hell
please.
yeah.
Please stun him. Oh, you can't. Oh god. Alright, well, here he comes.
Here he comes.
Have him in the butt.
Well, that's not gonna
Hold
hit.
on,
gonna
hold on,
miss,
Hold on,
unfortunately.
hold on. Add a d4 to the attack roll.
It's a
Oh,
skill.
1d4.
It's- Oh, skill or attack. Okay.
Skill or attack, yeah. Oh, and I have blessed
Bold
too,
move,
actually, now
Cotton.
that I think about it.
Yeah, you are blessed.
So it's
Hashtag,
15.
hashtag blessed.
Get that extra d4 in there for that.
Oh, Jesus.
16, unfortunately
16.
misses.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Oh, never mind.
What's up?
Rolling like...
Oh, he's out of key. Never mind.
Yeah. Fucking shit.
You guys watch as the algorithm extends an open palm, and forming in the palm, you see what looks like a small rune of some type forming.
Do
It
not do
then
that.
clutches it in its fist and throws it down here, centered right here.
Oh.
Can I
Still-
determine it's a spell?
It is a natural ability of the creature.
Whew.
Hey,
swear-
duck.
I swear to God, roll 20. If you fuck us on this again, I will
The-
take 33 damage for nothing.
The reality bomb explodes, and I need
The
Glace,
The what?
No,
Aesop, Brinkaz, and Cooi to make a, let me see, dexterity saving throw, please.
The time for that save. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my last point of luck because I don't want to be realitized or whatever the hell that is.
Fair enough.
Remove from reality.
Oh, don't say that.
Can we
Stop.
suggest Cooi use her inspiration if she has any?
She does not have any, unfortunately.
Damn it, Cooi.
All right, that's a 17 plus 6.
Okay. You take 10 points of force damage from this blast as it expands around you all. Glacé?
30.
Oh, shit. Nice. That's a high roll.
Mm.
You take, hang on, 12 points of force damage.
Well, here we go with the con save. All right.
Blessed.
The fire dissipates.
All of us. Just none of us can fucking hit shit.
Enviti, what was your save?
Aggravating.
Oh, you didn't say my. All right. You said Connor Dex.
Dexterity, please.
No.
You take 21 points of force damage. Cooi loses concentration, and her duplicate form subsists or dissipates.
Wait. Nah, never mind. What's her form? Where was her form?
In the blast radius.
Was it helping anyone?
It had given you advantage on that save for these spikes.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay.
Cooi yells, "Do you need me to come over there?" towards you, Aesop and Sun Kong.
No, we just need to kill this last thing.
Cooi,
Protect
can
them.
you deal any damage to that thing over there?
I don't have any way to.
Yeah, just protect them. As best you can.
She's gonna shift here, however, and Glacé, she's going to give you advantage on your next saving throw. She is done. The arcane conduit fires a shot right at your face, Aesop.
Damn it.
Oh.
Shoot me, you son of a
You,
bitch.
you have disadvantage. Fuck you.
It does. It wildly misses.
Nice.
It's its turn. It fires again.
Shoot me.
This is going to be 26 versus AC.
Oh, sorry, Jason. I didn't quite hear you. That is with the disadvantage still.
Yes, unfortunately. You
Ah.
take 17 points of force damage as the ray fires out with it in your grip.
Unfortunate.
Glacé, you are up.
Shoot me.
Okay. Yikes. Let's see, spell slots. I have Frenzied Bolt. Yeah, Frenzied Bolt. We're gonna do it at the guy over here. And I get to roll to hit him. So it's gonna be plus 10. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that's a 13. I'm hashtag blessed.
Yeah.
That's
It's
Okay.
unfortunately going to miss.
A bonus action. That was a spell. That was my last spell slot there. Bonus action. I done.
Sun Kong.
It's still 40 feet up? Yeah. Okay, so I will run up the wall 40 feet and jump at it.
Oh, I
fucking
can't
force.
believe this.
I mean, I'll try blessed, but
It's up to you.
okay. 17.
That just misses.
Oh.
That doesn't help.
Give
And
me
I
a
land,
easy
and
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're mega fine.
Do I get a good boy card for that?
Yeah, take your good boy card.
Hell yeah. Maybe that'll help me actually hit something.
Anything else, Sun Kong?
Oh, I can't hit it. I guess I could. You know what? Actually, I'll move here and attack this guy. I'll use the rest of my attacks on him
Sure.
because he's on the ground.
Hashtag bless.
Roll that bless.
17 misses, I'm sure.
Just misses.
Yeah.
And my bonus unarmed attack. Come on.
The algebra equation.
Ugh. The math.
Even if I roll a 4 on bless, I'm not gonna hit it.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
So
Sorry, not to be anal retentive here, but what's your bonus to dexterity? It's not +4, right?
it's 5.
Yeah, guess what? You're rolling the wrong dice there. It should be +10 to that Chaos Blade.
Plus 10 to hit?
Yeah, it's a monk weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, shit.
If that makes it an 18, that hits.
Listen, Jason, we'll take anything we can fucking get at this point.
I was gonna say, it'll make that one 18, so that was 8 piercing damage. Thank you. I'm gonna go edit that.
All right.
Plus 10.
Okay. Anything else on comp?
I did my bonus action. No, that'll be it. Oh, actually, I hit him, so let me give him the extra 4. Extra 3 points of side damage.
Extra 3 points. Okay.
Yeah. So it was 11 total.
Gotcha. Desmond says, the apocalypse calculator. You smart devil. If only you'd have realized how intelligent of a prognosticator you and your group of scientists were.
Why did you say the word apocalypse?
I don't know. He's speaking nonsense.
This entire time.
I don't like that word.
I mean, we're dying right now, so.
We're not
Avarice
dying.
shifts up
Not
one
dying.
space and a small rune appears in its hand and fist
we're
as it
dying.
throws it this way. I need everybody to make a dex save. Enviti, Glacé, Rinkaz.
Do I have advantage on this one? Oh, good job, Enviti.
Cooi has given you advantage, Glacé.
Well, fuck.
I
Alright.
can't believe this.
This is
I'm
insane.
so mad for you, Glacé, right now. This is unbelievable.
Let's
Not
see.
right.
It's not right.
Since a total of
These rolls are all over the place
16.
tonight.
I mean, honestly,
Feast or
guys,
famine.
it ain't new. So,
The curse.
But this is like particularly bad. Like
It
usually
ain't-
you get
it's-
like a lifeline or something, but this has been consistently 5 or less like for the past hour.
it ain't new.
Ugh.
Sorry, did I miss a dex check? I had to get up for a second.
Dex, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, dex check.
Enviti, you already have a good boy card, but with your 23, you take 9 points of force damage as the blast explodes, the reality bomb going off between you all. Glacé, with a 12, you unfortunately take the full brunt, taking
16.
25
It's a
points.
16.
16.
Oh, 16?
Yeah.
Is that with Kui's aura too?
Yeah.
And bless.
Oh, 16 just makes it.
Nice.
You do not take 25. What's that have? We round down, so
22?
13? 13 or 12?
Yeah.
Probably 12, right? Rounded down?
12, yeah.
It's always fuck the player.
It's
so.
worse for me, so I take 13.
Okay.
I'll-
13.
I would reduce it. We reduce it by 3.
Thank you, Sun Kong.
What was your save, Rinkaz?
21 total.
Okay, you take 12 points of force damage as the bomb detonates.
turn is it?
This is getting frustrating, Desmond says, and I'm usually not one to get flustered. Would you all please leave me alone? I'm trying to focus here. You hear Desdemona.
Extraction process 99% complete.
Well,
Rip, fam.
We could do it this turn, guys. Come on, we gotta not get shit rolls. That's all we gotta do, and we're gonna be golden.
Desmond says, forget the stupid parlor tricks. Algorithms, just please, get them out of my hair. Rinkaz, it was you and I believe Enviti who gave me these two bad boy cards.
I did roll a natural 1 at this game.
You guys are both pushed to the back of the initiative. That's the back and forth.
man, I'm so salty.
That's the back and forth.
Listen, guys, it's been I don't think our group's ever had a total party wipe. This will be fun. It'll be like a learning experience.
Aesop, you're up now.
I'm wrestling with a thing, and I say, Enviti, do you have anything that is made of fire left?
Yeah, I can do fire. I got wall of fire.
Okay, that will kill me.
I have bonfire. I have.
Do you have anything more shooty? Like pew
Eldritch
pew?
Blast. You have
No,
Eldritch
that's
Blast,
not
though?
fire damage.
Oh.
No.
All
That's
right.
all I can do is fire, is wall of fire and bonfire.
I've got it. Aesop.
Pull it down.
Aesop. No, because I can't get him within melee range this turn, because he's still 40 feet in the air. I can do a Hail Mary, but that's it, and it's just gonna be on Enviti.
If I get to take my turn before anything happens, yeah.
I have one more spell slot left, high enough to do a 7th level spell.
Aesop takes out a vial of oil from his pocket and, excluding himself from the blast radius, just smashes it on top of the thing, and then I just drop from it. I just let it go and I drop from it.
Okay.
And I'm just, it's all right, Enviti, it's in your hands now. Good luck. And I'm gonna. These things, I don't even think they have melee attacks, do they?
It does not appear from your time with them that they have any melee attacks.
Fuck this thing, I'm out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm on the ground in front of this thing. And I just look back to Enviti and I point at the pylon.
Light it up.
And
Okay.
I'm done. I am done.
This Algrith eyes you, Sung Kong, and then turns around and begins to walk away from you. You get attack of opportunity on it.
My pleasure.
Nice. Now
Okay.
it's
Dirty 20.
You strike into it as it walks away from you.
9 damage.
It walks right here and uses one of its logic razors to attempt to strike into you, Rinkaz.
I was gonna say, if you say Cooi, Jason, that is a step too far, and I will not stand for it.
27 versus AC.
Fuck!
That hits.
These guys are
Are they doing well, Jason?
something
It must
else.
feel nice.
My emotions are in a constant tug of war. It doesn't feel good.
Feels great.
It cuts into your Rinkaz for 31 points of force damage.
I drop. I had 21 HP, so that's 10.
You drop to 0 HP as the blade is shoved into your chest. Your world goes black. It turns to Cooi and attempts to strike her.
No.
And it does. It slashes across her chest and she's brought to her knees as blood splays out across the ground. She cries out, "It is done."
Oh.
She, on her turn, looks around, seeing dead Chemo and everyone else in a very terrible situation, and cries, "Dad!" As she does this, you guys all begin to notice the monitors in the room, or these transparent panels, begin to grow conflicted with what looks to be a large amount of static. Desmond seems confused. What's going on here? He says, as the static of all of the panels begins to be replaced by the image of what looks like a blue owl.
Hoot! Hoot!
As this happens, you guys watch as the algorithms begin to slow, almost like they are paralyzed. The power transmitter's turn. It fires a beam over towards you, Aesop.
Good. Fine.
No.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Oh, fuck!
Didn't give me that total, Jason.
24 versus AC. Maybe not. I don't.
Yeah, Jason, that's gonna hit.
8 force damage.
Okay. All right. I can take 8 force damage. It's fine. It's fine.
Glacé, you are up.
Alright. All my babies, 5, 10, 15. Am I close enough to Kong? At 7th level, I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wound.
Oh. Breathing room.
So, 6 creatures of my choice will get this. I'm just gonna make sure to... Yep.
Yeah.
7th
Ooh.
level. Alright, well, 20 healing. That's shit. 20 healing for everyone, so Aesop, Sun Kong, Rinkaz, Cooi, Enviti. I wish I could give it to Chemo, and I'll give it to myself.
Hey, you got Rinkaz off the ground. That's a big heal. He gets a turn now.
So,
Big up.
that was my action. And as for bonus, that was a spell. I cannot do anything. I'm done.
At the end of your turn, the transmitter fires a single shot towards Rinkaz. 19 versus AC.
You son of a bitch.
With Kui's aura, I have a 20.
Shot goes wide. Sun Kong, you're up. You hear Desmond. He seems frustrated. I don't understand. What's going on?
Old Faithful, up the wall. 5, 10. Then 40 feet up, so 50 total. Jump and attack.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Strikes and hits.
11
Solid damage.
piercing plus extra foresight, but I now lose that die. Damn it. Sense.
Okay. Pretty good hit. Anything on Sun Kong?
Other than landing safely,
Give me a dex check. Dex save throw.
and how does this thing look? Is it
Looks like it's taken a solid amount of damage. You're able to land safely.
It's covered in oil.
Oh, actually, that's right. I'm gonna move away from it then because yeah.
It's 40 feet up in the air, but if you want to be safe, sure.
So I had moved 50. Just in case.
Probably.
Good.
The algorithm stares you down, Aesop, but appears unable to move.
Oh! You got a good dad on your hands, Cooi. We're gonna get him out of here.
I'm trying.
Don't say that.
Ah, damn it, Desmond says. I don't understand. The spiked grinder appears. Everyone on the ground give me a dex save, please.
Shit, I forgot about that. Fuck.
It also grinds into the algorithm.
Oh, that ain't bad. 18, and I have evasion.
You take no damage, Aesop.
25.
Flip.
You take no damage, Sun Kong. Enviti,
That's a 9.
you take 4 points of slashing damage. Glacé,
19.
you take, 4 points of slashing damage. Rinkaz,
Rinkaz is pregnant until his turn.
Oh!
It's true.
Oh, please.
Right over his head.
it literally
There's
goes.
no clothing on him. It's just all ripped off.
It literally goes right over your head.
Thank you,
Oh.
Chemo.
Shit.
Oh, you get 1 extra hugs.
Rinkaz, you're up.
Actually, I'm still on the ground.
You are on the ground, but it is your
Very
turn.
funny.
Getting up would incur?
Half movement.
Half.
It
Okay,
doesn't-
just making
you're
sure.
not- yeah, you're not leaving the guy's space, so.
Right, half movement, and I don't want to leave a space because that would kill me.
This kills the. He's paralyzed, though.
He doesn't appear able to move. Something is keeping him stunned.
Oh hell, then I'm gonna attack him. I didn't know he was still stunned.
Attack the pylon. We gotta finish it off.
I don't know if I can reach it.
Oh no.
It's 40 feet up, which I don't know how that works with projectiles, but
I mean, I can, but I'll have disadvantage. Revolver is
Try it.
120.
You can move. You did use half of your movement, but you can move closer.
I mean, I'll just shoot it from here because it's my long distance is
what's long
120.
distance on your pistol?
for my revolver. It's 120. Base is 40.
Oh, 40. You ain't gotta
So-
be underneath of it.
Up to 120 is
You're within range if it's 40.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
13.
40 above you.
I mean, it could go diagonally. You're fine.
13 plus 10. That's 23.
That is gonna hit.
Nice.
That's 18 non-magical.
Okay, solid damage as it smashes into it with your shot.
Processing, buffering.
Y-
14 does not hit.
That's gonna miss, unfortunately.
You're in range.
You don't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
You're within 40.
21.
So that's gonna hit.
I'm
You're in range. It's within 40 feet.
okay. So it's
Right there. See?
15 non-magical.
Nice. Solid damage as it smashes into it. I'm hearing myself repeating somewhere.
That's probably the good old echo from me.
It's got a baby.
Alright, let's attack.
Yes.
It's gonna hit.
Good luck, finally.
13 non-magical.
Okay. solid damage all around as you fire a volley of shots into the conduit. Anything else, Rinkaz?
I look to Aesop and say, Aesop, I have a potion of fire breathing. Do you want it?
No, there's no time.
Enviti's got this.
Enviti's gotta do this.
No pressure.
So if you're done, Rinkaz, Enviti, you are up.
Fucking torch it!
So Enviti is gonna look over at Chemo and just, I'm sorry, and cast Wall of Fire as a geyser to just completely immolate this thing at level 5
Okay.
at a 19 dex save.
It is going to attempt to save and fail.
That rolled not in game. And that is the worst Wall of Fire I've ever rolled.
Well,
oh my god.
14, but it is covered in oil, right,
Oil.
Lisa?
for an additional 23 fire damage.
Bringing the total to...
They're bringing the
37.
37.
What does it look like when the final conduit
Ah!
is destroyed?
It
Jesus.
kind of explodes like in the fireworks. And then just kind of turns into ash.
The final conduit explodes. You see Desmond look up. I don't know what the hell is happening. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Someone is
Stopping me? I'm losing transmission?
He disappears. The algorithms attacking you disappear. The screens disappear. You watch as the top layer of this device shifts away. It slowly opens up, descending into the ground. Falling to the base. What's he saying? What are you
He's
saying?
doing a Futurama reference because he's dead.
Falling down to the base of the pit is Raidriar.
Baby boy.
Crawling over everyone and over the now stopped wall of these polygonal devices, this ring that surrounds it. Cooi steps up to Raidriar. He pulls himself on all fours and looks up at her. She says, Dad. He places a palm against her cheek and says, Cooi, what a beautiful woman you've become.
Oh.
And he collapses to the ground and disintegrates.
Oh, fuck. That can't be, no!
Cooi turns.
What about,
She is still smiling. He's not dead. What about Chemo, she says.
Oh, Enviti, the resurrection scroll. Give me the resurrection scroll. I'll take care of this. You prepare whatever it is you need to do. Great job killing that thing, by the way. That was great. The resurrection scroll. Alt into Chemo.
I'll fish in my bag and produce a scroll of resurrection that I unfortunately did not make a note of what shop I bought it at, but I did buy one.
You did buy one.
ASAP runs.
I will remove it from my inventory.
Tick.
Grab Lizzie with my unwounded arm and slowly drag her with Grizdom over to everybody else.
Now, there's a good chance my work here could be interrupted, so if it comes down to it, Enviti, you're our ticket out of here, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, I was just told to make sure everybody was together. I don't know how it works. I don't know what's gonna do, but
All right, well, time is of the essence, so I'm going to start performing what I need to perform. And in using a very clinical method of magic, I guess Aesop will attempt to cast Resurrection on Chemo.
Oh,
How
please,
long does this
please.
take?
It takes an hour, so if I don't feel
Oh.
like we have an hour, our option might just be hope that Enviti's exit thing gets dead people too.
Just hold on to him. I'll grab on the chemo. Aesop
You
grab on the chemo.
guys would have a general knowledge, as a matter of fact.
I see you've all survived. That's interesting. Please hold.
No, thank you.
You begin to hear doors opening in the distance.
Chemo, I hope to God this works because your time with us has been nothing but trouble, and I cannot apologize profusely enough. It's not fair. Enviti, do it.
I want to grab on Chemo's body. Please
Yeah.
come with us. Please come with us.
We all gotta
all
grab
gotta
onto
hand on
Chemo. Yeah.
We like encircle his body.
everybody make a chain and say Gooba Gaba.
Gooba Gaba.
God
Really,
damn it!
um,
Gaba!
and I want to
Gaba.
just yell whatever that.
Wisdom holds on. Gooba Gaba.
That was a Desdemona voice, but it was pretty good.
Works. It's in his suit.
Yeah.
Love it.
Whatever that ancient word of power that is in my head, I just want to scream it.
You yell it out, Enviti. Everyone else, you hear something leave Enviti's mouth, but it is impossible for your minds to comprehend. The room around you contorts and twists, similar for you, Enviti. You feel as though your body is being pulled in all directions as this happens. Enviti, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jason, give us a fucking break!
Tonight of all nights.
Oh, fuck. Hey, I have both. Oh. Roll 20, can you please?
What
Oh yeah,
are...
I do have a good boy card, which is
What's
a
it do?
1d8 after a check. If you'll let me use it, it's not.
That's not a
Yeah, but-
save.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
not a
skill
save,
or attack
unfortunately.
roll.
But it is a 6.
So, what are your current injuries, Enviti?
I have a head injury and I have an arm injury.
Okay.
Whatever the 4 is, I believe the 4 is the right arm.
Let me double check. Hang on.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Yes.
arms
Yes.
and my head are injured. 'cause I took
Okay.
2.
So, there is a indiscernible, or should I say, an incomprehensible sound. Like a sucking sound, but it is louder than anything you've ever heard before. Yes. You all find yourselves, as your senses return to you, standing on the geodesic ship.
Is Chemo with us? Ping us, Jason.
Yes.
Chemo
Well,
is there with you.
Good lord.
And
I almost had
Viti,
an aneurysm.
you rolled a
It's fine.
6, right?
Rolled a 6.
Please roll me a d6.
Oh God,
It rolls
no!
as a 1.
Oh
the
my
fuck?
God, you already had a head injury.
You keep these all in mind. You already had one head injury.
Yes,
You're
I
at
did.
second level. You take disadvantages to con saves to concentrate. Give me another d6 roll.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
swear to God, if it's another one.
Don't do that. It's not. Oh fuck!
It is another 1.
Did you have
Yo-
any torso injuries?
No torso injuries.
You have a torso injury. You have disadvantage on strength, ability checks, and saves. Give me another d6 roll.
Jesus.
I'm gonna represent the torso injury as a chalice.
Enviti is just like mangled the shit.
It
No!
rolls as another one. You can't write it.
You can't.
You guys want him to roll low.
What?
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 You want him to roll low with this stuff.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
These
you,
are-
Roll 20.
These are the levels of injuries he's sustaining.
Oh, I thought you were
Oh.
going after his
Um,
like doing the injury.
I probably literally frayed my entire being to do whatever I just did.
Did your left arm have an injury?
We said the right arm was injured with the
Okay,
4 roll,
So
right?
you now
So
have one left arm injury.
we're gonna say that's the flag.
Give me another d6.
That's a 2.
Okay. All right.
You have a level 3 right arm injury. Give me another d6.
That's a 4.
You have a level 4 left leg injury.
Oh,
And finally, give me one more d6.
Another 1.
Nice.
Thank God.
You have a right leg injury. And I lied. Give me one more d6.
Oh.
roll.
You chase.
You son of a bitch.
1, 1, 1. Yes!
Another 1.
What is
Hey,
Oh.
I'm rolling
It's
it.
insane, but
I don't understand it, but
You
It's
take
written in the stars.
one level of exhaustion as your body just spoke the words that no being besides a lady should ever speak, and your
Oh,
body is nearly
fuck.
ripped in part and pulled apart by reality itself. You all hear the sound of just a number of crunching noises as Enviti collapses to the floor, sustaining a number of injuries. Chemo has traveled with you and lays silently dead on the floor.
Help! Help! We need help! Assistance! Help! Chemo's dead!
I need quiet. Get Enviti somewhere where he can rest and recuperate. I will
don't
do what I can.
Don't touch me.
I'm already working on it. Begin to cast
you-
Resurrection.
Do you need to make a check at the end of this hour to see if it is successful?
No, but you know who does get to make a check at the end of this hour? Our good friend Chemo, to see what new race he is.
Oh my
Is
one
this-
character, third race.
Is this reincarnation or resurrection?
This is Resurrection, right? Is Resurrection just the raised head?
Resurrection is just raised dead.
Reincarnation.
Oh, okay,
You
all
come
right.
back as something else.
That would be
Resurrection.
fun.
Okay. Whew. All right, got it mixed up. All right.
Kyle's
So
like,
we have-
oh, thank God.
We have a raised dead and a resurrection. They're functionally the same then. Okay. So, yes. He's returned to life. He's also neutralized of any poisons and diseases. Is Chemo's soul free and willing to return to this living hell we've subjected him to?
Doesn't even want to join us back.
Chemo. He's
Fuck
been
all
through
of
the
you guys.
ringer.
He doesn't come back.
Oh, it also taxes my body too. That's interesting.
Oh, fuck.
Well, how does it tax you?
It's just I can't do anything else for the rest of the day. Like I'm exhausted after this. Like it's a 12-hour surgery or
Oh,
something like that.
Okay.
Aesop finishes, and Chemo begins to rise, his lifeless body pulling itself up from the surface of the floor here in Mission Control.
Fucking died again, didn't I?
Yes.
Hey, but you're still giant.
I'm getting hazard pay for the next one.
That's
The next time we
That-
get paid, who
that's-
knows when that's
that's-
gonna be?
that's fair. We'll deduct the resurrection scroll from the amount, and then there we go.
You're telling his sleeping body that.
I'm joking. Sleep, sweet prince, as Aesop falls asleep on top of Chemo from exhaustion.
Chemo winces.
It all hurts.
I have a level 2 body injury.
Just blood all over the ground everywhere.
Chemo, most of your wounds heal, but your injuries don't. So you still keep that torso, and I believe
Can-
it was like a arm or leg injury, one of the two.
Yeah.
Now,
He's only
Jason,
a little worse off than me.
it does say it closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts.
Oh yeah! Wow.
I don't know if that negates his injuries or not.
Does that mean he is brought back at full health?
With all its hit points.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Then in that case, you, because of the way that sounds, because he's coming back at full health, all of your injuries are healed, Chemo.
He's full and hearty.
Oh, this power of science and a little bit of holy magic. Just a little bit, though. It was mostly me.
Does
Good
Fa
God.
do anything seeing this?
Yeah, she screamed and passed out. Bye, Recads.
Bye.
Yeah, she screamed. It was all a lot that happened all at once in her secret bunker that nobody's allowed to be just appear again. So yeah, the surprise and then seeing a dead bloody Chemo
Oh,
put her over the edge. I figured.
But now he's good.
she doesn't know that. Look at
Yeah,
her.
I
She's
know.
out cold.
So, we're going to roleplay this next session about the fallout from everything that's happened here. But I want to do this in a way that offers you guys the ability to think from this week to the next on what you'd like to do. So, what we'll say is that the Arcane Man comes over, and he obviously wants to be filled in on everything that happens. But he tells you all that Expeditioneer Alec from the Pioneer Patrollers called while you were out. And he said that he wanted to speak with you because he needs to speak with you on a face-to-face basis, but he just wanted to notify the crew of the ship, including you guys, that it is time to decide the fate of the final Witchlight Marauder.
Get rid of it.
And this will take place in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So, 20 days in-game time. He still wants to talk to you in person, but that means that next session, other than the roleplay of the fallout of everything that's happened, you guys have free reign. You have 20 full days before you need to make this meeting with some of the heads of all of the Cosmo Consortium to decide what happens with the final, last Witchlight Marauder.
Should we expose the 10th pit?
I don't know what evidence we have other than our word.
That's it. That's all we need. We're the Wyld Tycoons.
Guess you're right. Another thing we could do, we still have that favor to call in with the Serenitals. We can talk to Gond, their god thing. It takes a long time to answer a question, but it sounds like
Maybe
we have
20
that
days would be
time.
enough?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Just
should
have
head
to
there
think.
next. That's a good idea.
we just have to think long and hard. I guess we could try to expose the 10th pit on the way. We have
Yeah,
to
we can still talk to
return-
them.
we have to return these stupid plant gadabout things too.
You guys did happen to, we'll say, store those so that they do not take damage, because you didn't need them in the tower after escaping from the memory orbs.
Well, we can do that when we talk to the Troller.
Yes, I agree.
So contemplate that. Make sure, if you want, leave me a message in the Facebook group to give me an idea what you'd like to do, if you guys have a general consensus. And that is where we will end tonight's session. Did you guys have fun?
So
That was extremely intense.
that was
yeah,
intense.
it's one of the best.
I'm very cross with Roll20 right now. I'll just say that much.
There was that was a roller coaster of rolls, the
It-
highs and lows, especially the sad lows.
I typed it in chat, but if Aesop has to never crit again so that the rest of the group isn't cursed, I will take that burden upon me.
Don't do that. We need your
'Cause-
crits.
Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. Thank you, the mighty Desensitron. I think that's the name. Thank you for following us. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. Thank you, A10. Thank you, Community Showcase. I'll take it. Thank you, Fathead69. Sure. Oh. Man, the audience. we bring in. What's
Hell
up,
yeah.
fathead?
Yeah.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Heroes. I love to see you hang out with us. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, Home Plate. Thank you, Milty. And, of course, the Mighty. I appreciate that. If you guys haven't already, give us a follow if you'd like. It's just a click of a button and you get cool stuff like all of the goodies that gave the party, I think, a real strong fighting chance. Just imagine how things would have went if you didn't have all of those bonuses.
holy
We would have been a TPK. I'm
It
almost
probably.
sure.
I don't.
wiped.
It would have been scary, very, very scary, more so than it was. So I appreciate you guys throwing in your hand to give the party. It obviously comes in handy, as you guys saw. So that's really awesome to see the community come in and give you guys bonuses. That actually helps out. So I appreciate you guys for sticking around. If you missed any of this episode, as always, you can find it on our videos on demand on Twitch or YouTube. Go check those out. We have a ton of them. Next week is session 99, and then the week after that is our session 100. If you have no idea what's going on, but you enjoy what you watched with our campaign, stop by for that session, because we're going to do... It'll be a little bit of a Q&A behind the scenes, but it'll mostly be just reminiscing and us all going back and hitting some of the highlights in the Wyld Tycoons journey as they entered the Twixt. It'll be a great way for you guys to all remember and give a refresher course for anyone tuning in so that they don't have to necessarily sit through 200 plus hours of...
So if you want that piping hot tea, tune in.
Keep an eye out on the